Five. Boom.
Welcome back to Sanity Damage, everyone.
Arr.
Arr.
It's good to be back at the high seas.
Yar. Okay.
Good to be back at the high seas. Yar. I feel like I can hear a bit of an echo.
Oh?
Yar, mateys.
Yar. Yar.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to go. Hey, Moriarty, can you get me something out of that barrel there?
What would you need out of the barrel?
I don't know. Maybe an orange or something to eat.
Well, I do need some lemons for the calamari we're having later. What the hell is
that? Won't spoil my appetite then.
Jack, what is in this barrel? What is that?
That looks like a very strange man. Oh, don't mind me, guys. I'm just hanging out in this barrel.
That's supposed to be my lemons. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's a lemon, my friend. Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what they say? When life gives you lemons, you let old Zanzibar join the crew.
I don't get paid enough for this.
So what do you say, guys? You just put the lid on the barrel, you forget you saw anything, right? Yeah? You forget you saw anything.
I did forgot that I saw you, yes. All right. Welcome to the crew, Zanzibar.
Yar.
Welcome back to Sanity Damage, a tabletop role-playing game actual play live show. I'm your Game Master, Nathan, and I am joined tonight by my wonderful crew, Cody.
Jack Rackman, captain of the Clacker. Yar. Jack Rackman, captain of the Clacker.
You're... Okay.
Okay, Pippin.
Moriarty, don't mind me. I'm just rolling a barrel off the side of the boat.
Ellen.
Celine the Star Child. What happens on the boat stays on the boat. Wink.
And Alex. Join us on episode... Did you repaint it to the Clacker?
He carved the Clacker into it.
Yeah.
That's right. Just
railing.
On the mast. Yeah. Okay. Join us on episode 66 of our first campaign, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Remember that we're a live show now, so if you listen to us in a podcast form, you could come and hang out with us live bi-weekly on Thursdays at 7:30 Eastern Time. Before we jump into the episode, I also want to shout out our first live show affiliate. So go check out Roll Around and Find Out. They're a Twitch streaming channel that does a bi-weekly ongoing D&D campaign. I was able to catch the first D&D episode that I had a chance to watch a couple days ago. It was a ton of fun. AJ is very good at terrifying Archfey, so go check that out. On their alternating weeks, they also do Mythcraft and Baldur's Gate 3 playthroughs. So they've got something going on every week. It's a blast. Go check out their campaigns. Their D&D campaign is a Discworld character, Gaiman world kind of mashup with Fae and steampunk elements. So there's always something going on their channel on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. EST. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, last stream, you renovated a boat from the West Anakin Navy, and you fought an enormous octopus. And that took up pretty much the whole time. You spent your time figuring out exactly what kind of modifications you wanted on your boat. You got your crew together, all of those good things. So let's pick up now. You have just defeated the octopus. You haven't yet had a chance to rest, although aside from spending some spells, I don't think any of you are really that badly hurt. Clacker, I can't remember. Did you even take any damage, or did you just get grappled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So you lost some resources, but you didn't lose any health. Maybe the most expensive thing you lost is a couple cannonballs, because you can't restock on those until you get to shore. Yeah,
Agreed.
so you're still on the open sea. It is evening, and as the night settles, what would you all like to do?
I'm just vibing, honestly. I'm like kind of by the boat's wheel, the steering wheel of the boat. I don't know the technical terms and I did not research any of them. The helm, maybe? That sounds familiar. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of like pretending like I'm working on navigation, but like not really. I'm just like trying to flirt.
Okay, with Savannah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can roleplay that. You can make a flirtation check if you would
Do
like.
you have flirtation checks?
What is a flirtation check?
Persuasion, performance, maybe insight. Take your pick. Make an argument.
You have to do all of them, and then it's the average.
All
So
right.
here's the thing about our sweet girl Celine. I have really bad charisma, so insight is gonna be my best. Like I'm gonna like quietly work, and no, why me just watching her is so creepy.
I mean, okay,
Like-
if you get a high insight roll, then like over the course of the evening, you kind of pick up what her mood is, what she seems to be interested in, like
Yeah.
how she's vibing right now, and then you can implement that later on.
Okay, I like that. That works for me. That would be really funny to do a bad charisma roll, wouldn't it? Whatever. 21 insight.
Nice. Yeah, so I mean, she's putting on the first mate act. You know, she's being commanding. The other crew members clearly respect her, but she's between shouting orders, she seems to be pretty withdrawn. Like there's a lot on her mind. With a 21, I'd say like all of the crew have just come from Cliffs Bay. Likely they've all lost someone or maybe multiple people in the Battle of Cliffs Bay and in the battles preceding the showdown.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into my little pouch of like sticks and good smelling herbs and random things I found in nature. And I'm gonna tie like some lavender and some good smelling like rosemary and some other herbs into like a little satchel, and I'm gonna be like, hi, I'm sorry if this is a little forward, but I thought maybe you would like this little aromatherapy bag. Maybe it might bring you some comfort. You seem a little, I know, I'm not trying to be rude, but you seem a little stressed, and I could just help you out with that. Here you go. And I give her little good smelling bag. And I wink at her.
Okay, let's see. She's like, thank you. So I haven't heard of this aromatherapy. What, I sniff it?
You like, yeah, basically you could, sleep next to it. It will help you go to sleep if you're having some troubles with that, or if you're really stressed out, you could just give it a good smell and like maybe think of me. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the gift.
Yes, of course. And good job with the octopus. I love calamari. I've never had it, but I love it. And she's just gonna awkwardly just keep standing there and maybe just like back away from that situation.
Homer Simpson into the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, Celine just watches you with kind of a cocked head and a confused expression as you retreat.
I don't even turn around. I'm just backing away.
Right.
And I probably bump into a railing.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
make an acrobatics check.
That's actually something I'm good at. I mean, I'm okay at. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
a 6.
Definitely fall prone. You trip over like a coil of rope.
I am totally meant to do that. I'm gonna go see what the guys are up to, yeah. And I'm just gonna go off and find Clacker, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Having disposed of Zanzibar, what are the guys up to?
Wow. What was that guy?
Well, he had gave me a lemon, which we're gonna have with this calamari, just a nice squeeze on it, fried calamari, and then I was thinking, well, actually, I don't have time to make some potato salad, but just some fried calamari tonight with some tartar sauce. How's that sound to you?
So, Jack, I was thinking about when you said there was no fraternizing on the ship, and I think you're right about that one. I think I should have listened to you.
Make a fool of yourself, did you?
Did you fraternize already? I barely turned me back.
I know.
Kim's gold pieces say she flubbed it already.
No, I'm very, people like me, okay? I can totally fraternize if I, wanted to.
Well, there's a good reason why I said it. I best not catch you doing it. No fraternizing from me. Scout's honor. And Scout is actually a guy I know who used to say that a lot.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, Nelton nods. I remember that guy. He was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Is he
Super
still
weird.
with us, or is he with the Mind Flayers?
I find it weirder that you both know the guy. You guys are from different places.
Yeah, that's fair. He travels a lot. He has a lot of enterprises. A little bit of a sketchy guy, if I must be a little honest.
It makes more sense why Newton knew him.
Yeah.
Not famous
Anyways.
Newton, but you were of a nefarious background there for a bit.
Yeah, I'm really turning my life around, guys.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's never too late to turn your life around, I always say. You could, you ever thought about joining Gamalism?
Gamalism, no. That's, that's Yold and all of them, right?
Yeah, well, I'll admit I don't know as much about it as I'd like. Not very well educated, but Yold is the All-Father for a reason.
Can I make a stealth check to roll my eyes, but I don't want Jack to see me roll my eyes at that.
I don't think you need to roll for that. I think you can do that.
I totally want to see the
I want to roll a perception check.
All right, do a roll off.
Roll these.
Yes,
Let's go.
a
Yes.
roll off.
Alex, Clacker, you've been here the whole time. That's
Ooh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have no character sheet.
Did you see me hit my dice though? Or you hit my dice? That was really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dice
you
Wars.
definitely see me roll my eyes.
Bunch of character sheets in this crew.
Yeah, I'm seeing what I can do to fix that.
That's all right. I'm just giving you a hard time, y'all. Not everyone can be as perfect as Jack Rackman.
Jeez, that was a 25 perception check. Dang.
He sees everything.
He sees
All the fraternizing.
All the fraternizing, all the eye rolls. I'll tell you something. It's a very famous quote. Is that a captain can never second guess himself. Because if the second I lose confidence, what do you guys got to believe in? You got nothing.
I mean, they can believe in me. I believe in you.
What
believe...
is the cook without his captain? Yar.
Did you not hear the rest of it? You can believe in the me that believes in you. That's all that matters.
I gotta believe in the you to believe in the me.
You say and you don't believe in me. After all the shit I have beaten up, you
I
don't
was
believe
thinking
in
more
me.
of a sixth dimensional belief.
You can think about me in 6 dimensions if you like.
Well, there's only 3 here.
So,
We're all dreams, Moriarty. None of this is real.
so what I'm hearing is that you're dreaming about me, Jack.
I am not,
Apparently you are. I'm here, aren't I?
as a thought is.
Oh, we're back on that topic now. So
So
I'm just
who-
going to go
Jack,
serve the crew of the
McGeesh
calamari.
calls from the mizzenmast crow's nest. Careful with the A word.
Maybe we should call him Alan.
Alan Wake.
I feel better with this arrangement.
We'll have to think of a different name. Alan Wake is trademarked. I just looked.
I mean, just Alan is fine by me.
I'm fine with saying just Alan.
Just Alan.
Just Alan.
What was it about this just Alan again? He is a cosmic being who dreams create realities, and his current
Sure.
dream is our current reality, and if he ever wakes up, reality is dead? Is that right?
Yar, you've got it. Nail it on the head.
Okay, that's fine. Sometime I'm a little spacey with the backstory. I was just trying to make sure we were all on the same page. How many more days? I guess I would be the one who knows how many more days. This is gonna be a long journey. Have we thought about doing group therapy? I think it's nice that we just get to talk together and kind of work out our feelings. You know, maybe the calamari could have used a little bit more salt. I do love it though. This is my first time having calamari. It is quite delicious.
I thought it
Sure.
was
You were asking how many more days.
Yeah, I would know this because I'm the navigator,
Yeah.
wouldn't I?
Yeah, probably.
Can we get a cooking check from Moriarty to see how good that
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up calamari, am I right?
And yeah, if you want to describe like the process, I think you explained your tartar sauce a little bit, but like
is?
is it sautéed, broiled?
deep fried.
I cleaned the octopus, and then I battered it in some of the flour with some of the eggs I brought on board, and then I deep fried it, and that's where we got this fried calamari.
Very nice.
With just a little bit of a juice of the lemon, because I may have kicked the other lemons overboard with the stowaway. Just kidding, they're just in a barrel tied to a rope off the side of the boat.
Mine was extra good because I added some of my secret ingredient.
It's tartar sauce.
What's your secret ingredient, Captain Jack?
Well, that wouldn't
Chemical
make it a very
X.
good secret. would it?
Insight check. Just kidding.
Roll off. Another roll off.
Roll me.
I think that, I don't know if you know it. Do you have prestidigitation?
No, I don't.
Maybe you'd need some sort of arcana check. I don't know, but that's all I'm doing. I'm just doing prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Oh.
You thought it
Same
was
trick
too
you
salty?
used back with the lizard folk when they had their like
Right.
strong like putrid grog.
Sure was good to me. For
There we go.
putrid grog.
So do we have?
For putrid grog.
There was that
Future
rule that you
grog.
guys asked.
So do we have a specific destination we're trying to reach in? Actually, I should probably do some characters. So, Captain. It's kind of fun to call you Captain.
It's
can
fun
call
to be called
me-
Captain.
You can call me Navigator.
No
I guess.
fraternizing between the crewmates.
I'll tell you when I'm fraternizing.
That is the kind of play I know about. Yes, we're
Do we-
fraternizing right in front of me.
Do you know kind of where in oh man.
Kelwaruma.
Kelaruma.
Kalaruma.
Yeah.
Kelaruma.
Do you have a destination in Kalaruma where we headed? It looks like according to this map there's several islands.
You're,
a large city, maybe some small villages.
I believe there's a port in the south part of the main island. We could go there.
Okay, and then maybe just start asking around. Hey,
Have you
looking-
ever heard of legendary artifacts around here?
It's kind of been our go-to move just to go and ask when we get there.
You're, well,
yeah,
it
remember
was
the Eye of the Norns?
right up until you started doing whatever you were doing, reading the stars. What was that all about? Can't you tell us where it is?
That's right,
like,
you could do that.
okay, let me just chill for a
Let me
second.
just do my job as the navigator. All right.
Let me
yeah,
just
I
chill
will.
for a second, and I'll see if the stars want to talk to me. Are the stars out now?
The stars are out now.
Yeah, I'm gonna like take a deep breath. Maybe smell my like good smelling pouch, my pouch of good smelling things. I just collect things that smell interesting and put it in this pouch. I've decided it's a character choice I've made just now. And, and I'm gonna cast legend lore again, Nathan.
Okay.
Arr.
Concerning the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
Jack.
let me
Just kidding. The boat.
I'll get you some legend lore on that, and I want to remind you, it's looking like it's going to be about 22 days, but with Jack controlling the winds, you can subtract about 20% from that. So,
Mhm. And does that
That'll-
port have a name?
yes, it sure does.
Okay.
The port of Kalaruma.
Yep,
Is it
we'll
port?
we'll do some legend lore, and then we'll figure out the port
The
name.
name.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
are we sailing right over an underwater city about to? Like, is that what I'm seeing here? Narrow.
That is exactly what you're seeing there.
Oh, I could. What if we just like I could turn into a dolphin? We could go check out the little underwater city, or are we against side quests? Like,
No, how far down under the water is the city?
yeah.
Anyone who wants to, go ahead and give me a history check. Any of you could have feasibly heard of this. Although, I'm gonna say it actually has been mentioned on air before when 3 of you were present, so all of you except for Celine can make this with an advantage.
That's like a 8, I think.
Arr, I got a 10. Huzzah! With advantage.
An 18.
Wait, it was a 19, wasn't it?
I got a 10.
I think I recall something I beat it a little bit.
Yeah, Moriarty would remember that the night of Hell's Breath led to the contract where the 3 ancient dragons of Pingerhow refused to get involved with mortal affairs. The 3 ancient dragons used to be 4 ancient dragons because Othagula Sirgalon, may he rest in peace, died during those events. Part of those events was the sinking of half of Pingerhow. So, the island of Pingerhow, let me see if I can do this in such a way that all the audience can see. Oh, hang on, I'll just do a drawing. That's easy. The island of Pingerhow used to look like this. For those of you on the podcast, go over to YouTube and you can see this. But like, I don't know, like
Oh, wow,
a
it was
pelvis,
huge.
I
Oh,
guess.
wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It used to be enormous, and now it's like a skinny little island. But yeah, it used to have an entire like central section that is now underwater, and that section is the aquatic kingdom of Nurau.
Like, so is it actually inhabited? Like, there's
Mhm.
underwater peoples that live there?
Yes.
Damn.
I mean, I could only be a dolphin for like an hour, though.
Well,
Yeah.
you're
Well,
a
they're
king.
living down
and-
there somehow.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's
lackluster
reasonably
ability you got
deep.
there.
It's like it's not ocean floor continental shelf deep, but it's like the lip right before the drop off deep.
Oh, okay.
I bet you it's super pretty, though. I bet you, like, there's, like, villas that overlook the continental dip.
I don't that everything's better down where it's wetter.
School children daring each other to swim out over it.
Touch the
You know,
butt.
I heard the seaweed's always greener.
Ooh. I
Under
heard
the
you can
sea.
get a nice little timeshare that down there, and it really
Timeshare.
becomes an investment property over time.
Just put me on the lease with like the cosigner. You can buy it, and then when you drown down there, I'll take it over.
Yeah, we can, when this is all over, let's get a little place in the underwater city and, like, retire. Doesn't that sound fun?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would like personally, I'd prefer a place where I don't have to have equipment to breathe for my retirement home.
You're-
Yeah, that's
By the
fair.
time I retire, I'm hoping that there's an independent republic for pirates or something, that I'm, ripped from the hands of the governments that be, and, that's where I'll take it easy once I've secured some sort of place where no one can come after me.
Right. Some kind of Nassau adjacent thing.
Might be in the astral sea, I don't know. I might make
Oh.
enemies on this plane that are too big.
And I mean, we'll find out when we get there. So
How, I've only heard stories of the Astral Sea. I would like to see it someday myself. Maybe not being
Seriously.
attacked, maybe as like a little leisure cruise. Through space.
Well, once we get Nagisha's eye back, I think he can make it happen.
Nagish, how do you want to
So-
retire? I'm gonna yell up to
Uh,
Nagish.
I imagine that once I get out of the reach of just Alan, I'll be able to dream my own reality exactly the way I want it to be. I'll be surrounded by friends that come out of my happiest dreams. Maybe unicorns with fishtails, that would be nice.
Ooh.
So-
All of you, of course, maybe multiple of each of you, so that there's plenty of you to go around. I don't know.
Jeez.
Just me and lots of
Nagish, we
friends.
said
and-
no fraternizing among the crew.
Oh no, just so that we can have stimulating conversation.
Well, thank you so much. I think this is a good, I'm glad we're talking and communicating and sharing our hopes and dreams. I think it's going to really bring us together as a crew.
I have a dream. I have a dream.
I don't even know what to
So-
say.
What?
Fun
I
boat
don't know.
conversations.
Legend lore, Celine. Let's see. Regarding the boat of Sankuriang.
Sankurian.
Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a little bit each time you cast it. You've got,
Mhm.
many days to get there. I think what you get now is a very clear, like, last time it was kind of a general cryptic overview. I think this time you get a very clear snapshot of part of the myth. Now, this drops into your head like a fully formed scene. You're not sure how much of it is myth and how much of it is history, and where the lines blur between one and the other. But what you get is follows a woman named Sumbi. Sumbi was raised in the wilderness. She was apparently an orphan girl, kind of like a Jungle Book character, just like raised by animals in the woodlands. And let's see, she one day was adopted by the king of the largest island in the chain that makes up Kelwaruma. This king found her on a hunting expedition, and he adopted her, thinking that she was being like uncared for, that she was just on her own. And this came with some great benefits. She got excellent tutors. She was very curious, loved reading, and especially loved weaving. That was one of her favorite pastimes. Anything to do with yarn and thread, any form of clothing or like blanket creation. So weaving, knitting, crocheting. What else is there?
Macrame. Yeah. Looming, loom work.
Cloth creating. Yeah.
It's called fiber arts.
Thank you. Yeah, so fiber arts. Any kind of fiber art is what she excelled at. Embroidery, cross stitching, all of that. So she really enjoyed that, but being raised as royalty was also very difficult for her because she had spent her first few years roaming the woods and was now confined by tradition to remain within the palace. And the palace had a beautiful garden within like the walls of the courtyard, but that quickly became what's the word? Repetitive, I guess. She knew all of the plants and animals in the courtyard. There was never a horizon to explore. So, she grew up pretty lonely because of this, even though she had all of the material comforts that she wanted, and she was very grateful for that, but there was always kind of a sadness about her. So a lot of times when she was feeling particularly lonely, she would pursue her fiber art craft from the walls that surround the palace, and then she could look out over the tropical forests that she came from. One day, while she was doing this, she was spinning thread on a bamboo weaving utensil. She also, partially because of her tutelage and partially because she had just the natural talent for it, she often weaved magical properties into her cloth. She was a magical weaver.
Oh, interesting.
So she was weaving on the palace wall, overlooking her beloved forest and wishing that she could venture forth. And she dropped her weaving tools over the wall. They slipped out of her hand, and this was terrible. She was deeply saddened because she's forbidden from venturing forth. She can't leave the courtyard even just that far. So, and she's like 19 at this point. She calls out. I suppose she could have just asked for a guard, but she was emotionally distressed and wasn't really thinking everything through, as can be the case. And so she called forth that she would reward whomever would return her bamboo to her. If it be a woman, she would view the woman as a sister and reward her with all of the riches of the palace. And if it be a man, then she would wed him. Now, not hearing that declaration, a dog who was not entirely a dog saw the bamboo stick and ran up and grabbed it, as dogs do, and fetched it back to her.
Dog wedding.
And so she was like, well, I guess I've got to do a dog wedding. And so she decided to honor her declaration, which obviously caused tremendous scandal in the palace. So she was cast out from the palace. Ironically, she could now retrieve her bamboo sticks herself.
Wow.
And was made to live in a small hut in the woods, which was perfectly acceptable by her, right? Because now she's back into the woods, and she prefers the company of animals to that of people anyway. Shockingly, once every full moon, the dog turned back into his original form, a beautiful humanoid god.
Reverse werewolf.
Reverse werewolf.
Wow.
So
Wow.
while earlier when you
So
cast
that's
this
where
spell,
werewolves come from.
Where human?
earlier when you cast this spell, you got some druidic vibes. Now you're getting some lycanthropy vibes. So the truth may be somewhere in the middle. It may be both. It may be just one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so they came to an arrangement, and he faithfully protected her in dog form, and they were otherwise like fully married when he was in human form. and eventually Sumbi bore a child named Sankuriang. I think that's all you get from this casting of legend lore, but that's a significant chapter of the saga that's wrapped up in this boat.
Yeah, I think Celine is very engrossed and definitely feels a connection to Zumbi. Like they both have spent time in the wilds and solitude, and they both have had former lives of privilege that they didn't really vibe with and wanted to escape. And she didn't marry a dog. Celine hasn't married a dog yet, but it could still be on the list. And I'll tell them, yeah, kind of, yeah, I'll tell them everything. I don't think there's anything I'm hiding.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell them about the, yes, so there was this lady, Zumbi, and she was kind of a wild child like me, and then she became a princess, and then she didn't really want to be a princess, and then she married a dog, and they kicked her out of the palace, and then, it turns out the dog was a reverse werewolf, and they had a baby, and that baby was Sankuriang, whose boat we're looking for. And
Right. And what was the story from last time again about the boat? He
and Sankuriang and his father, his dog father, something bad happened and the father died, and then the boat transformed into something that was also a boat, but maybe not a boat.
The first boat broke, and he had to make a second boat.
Yes.
Right. Well, that explains the dog father.
Yes. But I really, yeah, it's kind of a really sad story, I think.
It is kind of sad.
I mean, are any of these stories happy stories? I don't know. It seems like they all are very bittersweet.
Yeah, Tygal's story was really sad as well.
What was Tygal's story again?
If I remember right, Tygal's story was that he lost everything, and then he had to sacrifice his dead son to the animals. The animals wanted his body parts because nature, death begats life. You know what I mean? So the animals needed his parts, and Tygal let them, and then they blessed his totem pole. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, that's
in their likeness.
Pretty much it. Yeah, so his son drowned at sea, and he recovered the body and buried it, but then the animals dug it up, and he was at first really upset and tried to fight them off, and they explained the whole cycle of life thing that you described, and so he made peace with them, and then they blessed him with their gifts in turn, which are gifts that you now possess through the totem.
I think Celine will remember this. I think she's trying to see if there's anything that fits into how do I explain this? She's trying to see if there's any sort of pattern that can form from knowing these two different stories. Like obviously a loss of family is a thing, a connection between them.
Mm-hmm.
Having to sacrifice, it sounds like, is a connection.
Parent
Being
and child.
skilled craftsman.
Yeah, skilled craftsman is a connection.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels between these two stories. It's significantly harder to draw clear parallels between these two stories and the Eye of the Norns.
Yeah.
Indeed, the Eye of the Norn story was really weird.
Tell me about it, Nagish calls down.
So these hags, there's how many of them are after you? Should we
There's one.
should we be on hag watch? I mean, I've tangoed with hags before. They're not the most fun people to.
To be fair, you should always be on watch for hags. Just saying. I mean, they're hags. You should always be watching out for hags.
If a hag was part of the crew, would I be able to fraternize with them?
I would prefer if you didn't. No.
What if one of the hags maybe snuck onto the crew and was secretly a crew member?
Are you?
I mean, I could be a honeypot and kind of like, ask around.
Do you
kind of-
want to do like? Have you ever seen? I thought you said you've seen a hag. They're not particularly.
No, but they can like disguise themselves.
Wow.
Now, I know we've gone over this already before, but are you sure you're not a hag?
I am 100% positive I am not a hag.
Seems
Someone
like you
cast
kind
Zone
of
of
want
Truth.
to be
You're
a
really
hag,
standing
though.
up for the hags right now.
I'm
You're
not standing up for the hags. I'm just saying, if you need someone to kind of get in deep with the crew and see if any of them are secretly hags,
Oh, that's what you're gonna say there.
yes.
That's a little bit past
Yeah.
fraternizing, isn't it?
Right.
Get in deeper.
Celine, what's your
Well-
passive perception?
Oh fuck. What? It's 10 plus your modifier.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
Wait, I'm proficient in intelligence. Does that mean I get, or in wisdom? Does that mean I get to use? No, that's for my saving throw. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Okay, so as you're having this conversation about fraternizing and whatnot, the conversation would probably lead you to glance over at Savannah again.
Mhm.
And you would see that Nelton is trying to tell her jokes.
Can I eavesdrop?
You are on. I imagined you being kind of toward the stern of the ship. I'm sorry. Stern is front, right?
Bow is
totally
the front.
blanked.
Wow.
And stern
Bow
is
of
the
a
back.
ship
Yeah, yeah.
headed to a new land is how
Works
I remember
That's
that.
that's right. That's right. Okay. So I imagined you closer to the bow, but yeah, you can, as you're talking, you can kind of maneuver a little bit and try to eavesdrop. So just actively make a perception check.
Actively make a perception check. Something Celine's pretty decent at. Awesome.
Said that last time, but you rolled like a 3.
I rolled like a 5 plus
13.
13.
Nice.
Nice.
To my 12. Yeah, so he's like, I've always wanted to be on a pirate ship and be a pirate myself. You know what a pirate's favorite fruit is? And Savannah like rolls her eyes. She's like, what? And an orange. And Nelton's like, oh, you've heard that one. And he just kind of keeps going through some like really low hanging fruit pirate jokes. And,
Does she look impressed?
she looks certainly not impressed, but maybe words are escaping me tonight.
Is she like amused? Is she annoyed? Like, what's the vibe?
Yeah,
what is the
yeah.
body language? Like, is she leaning
Yeah,
into
she's-
him?
Right, yeah, she's receptive to it. It's amused is a little bit strong, but kind of endeared to his efforts.
I'm gonna yell, hey Savannah! What do
Hey,
you call
yes.
a pirate with 2 eyes?
A rookie, right?
Dang
Inexperienced?
it! You're so smart.
I
what I
am
like
a pirate.
about
I've
you.
heard all of these.
I like you for your mind. Just so you
thanks, I-
know.
It's a weird thing to
Appreciate-
say.
Yeah, Savannah kind of glances between you and Nelton.
And I'm gonna just laugh, like one of the guys said something really funny.
Wow.
Uh,
For that, I'm giving her advantage. Okay, she's still thinking y'all might just be kind of weird, but
I mean, she's
so-
not wrong.
right, she's not wrong. So the night proceeds. You can each take a long rest at this point. There's enough of you, especially with the crew, that you can each take short watches, and it's all fine. Especially with Nagish, because he can sleep with a couple eyes open.
Okay, long rest. I am going to roll. I'm going to sleep outside so I can get all my cool star stuff back.
I don't think I have 109 hit points.
That sounds high for you. That sounds more
really
like
high
your
for you.
sanity.
Yeah.
Oh, and the name of the port, I'm going to type it here and then I'll go back and make it more official between now and next week. But let's see. That would be the port city of Yurikanoa.
Yurikanoa.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to roll for my portents. Why does it say my language is celestial right now? Weird.
Why is there a map that's called satellite view? Is there satellites?
Oh, just
No.
like from space.
Oh, it was almost a 20.
Eventually add stuff to it.
First 14, it's a 14.
There we go. The satellite view, Cody, just shows you the weather as opposed to this showing you all the names of locations and stuff.
Oh.
It's the one with like the actual water and the clouds floating over.
Oh, it's
I
black
see.
right now.
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was literally in space. I was like, oh shit.
Pippin, you should be
Go
able
to
to see it
space,
now.
y'all.
Let me
Right.
go to space.
Yar space. The final frontier.
Oh, are those your portent rolls? I was trying to
Yeah.
These
get
are the
okay.
voyages.
Okay.
Of the US. That's a 14 and a 10
It's
for my
working now.
portents, and the 7 is my woe.
Wheel and woe. Okay.
Wheel and woe.
Cool.
But yeah, the satellite view is now working.
It is working now.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, the morning comes around. I imagine Moriarty is probably up at Fisherman's Dawn, getting some breakfast.
Sure, I am.
Do you want
I mean, I'm just
make
cooking up some trying out different methods of cooking, octopus.
Nice. Do you want to go ahead and make a couple cooking checks and a fishing check or two?
Ooh, am I going for specification? Sure. Why am I? What is with the low rolls today?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're
man.
all having them.
Okay, there's a decent one. All right, 2 cooking
Nice.
rolls, and you said some fishing.
Yeah, so your first attempt at breakfast calamari is kind of a flop. Like maybe the calamari literally is
Breakfast
flopping
calamari.
around.
All right, maybe I need to go find a fishing tool.
I'd rather eat one of those lemons.
Yeah, that's what you can hive. You can just hive some lemons, bastard.
Hold on. I'm also seeing if I want to change any of my spells out.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and prepare whatever you want to.
Oh, I
We're
had a
still
quick-
several
Go
days out, right?
Yeah.
Moriarty, you see a couple flying fish. You know that they feed on these particular flying fish feed on surface floating detritus in the water, like detached kelp and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
They flit around through the surface of the water in the air, and they are probably about the size of like an Alaskan salmon.
I mean,
That's a reference for Pippin, not for Moriarty.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just need to do a fishing check, which I forgot to completely set up on this.
Oh, no worries.
So, just gotta remember. I know I have advantage and other stuff because of I have my
Oh yeah.
I have fishing pole, corpse worms, and from my background.
Right. Corpse worms from Kraz way back when.
Yep. Which I think they actually do about the same thing as my. I think they do the same thing as my background.
Yeah, did you take the fisherman background from Saltmarsh?
I think so.
Yeah, so they would do the same thing. I didn't
So
realize
I-
that at the time.
Yeah, so I think I just have advantage on fishing. Let me double check how. So I'll just roll till then. Let's see. What was it?
I mean, in a way, you have the ability to give other people advantage then too, though, right?
That's true.
Alright, so I just use fishing tackle, which is a plus 8 on it. And an advantage. So I'll just roll a d20 twice. And then I'll get that set up.
What do you think's more helpful, polymorph or freedom of movement?
Okay, so at 18 plus 8, 26.
Nice. Yeah, you can catch. Let's see. Catch 4 flying fish.
Nice.
Just a really nice haul. Yeah. So you can mix that into your cooking rotation.
Alrighty, I think it'll be good. I mean, some weird octopus for breakfast. You guys can have some tartar sauce, and I'll get to prepping these for lunch.
Sweet.
And it's a new day. If I had tartar sauce the first day, today I am making my alchemy jug into how much was it? Let me double check how much beer, but I'm making beer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, with your alchemy jug.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to double check how much I make.
I think it's
4
like,
gallons.
Yeah, and then you can make like what, a 1 gallon of hard liquor or something like that, or
A gallon
it was
of
a-
hard liquor.
Wine, not of like
Oh, there you
spirits.
There is wine. There is one gallon of wine.
for some reason I remember it being hard liquor, but maybe that was a homebrew thing.
Yeah, or Pathfinders, like a similar item.
Oh yeah, I did play Pathfinder for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, so I made 4 gallons of beer and I'm putting them into one of those kegs and stopping it up.
Well, the crew is jolly glad to have you aboard. I'm gonna improve all of their loyalty scores.
Nice wonders.
And so, yeah, the morning passes. The water is a little bit choppy. There's a bit of a mist from the night. And, or I shouldn't say the morning passes, the dawn passes. As the morning is getting underway, as the fog begins to dissipate just a little bit, you all would see 2 ships on the horizon. One of them is a bit larger than the other one. It's hard to judge exactly how much larger from this distance, unless any of you have spyglasses.
I knew
actually,
a
I
man
bet-
with a spyglass.
Yeah, I bet
Longer
Savannah
than
has a
most.
spyglass.
It was bigger than average. That spyglass.
If I roll an 8 or lower, she doesn't have a spyglass. She does have a spyglass.
Yes.
Yeah, so one of them is probably about the same size as your vessel, and the other one is a good deal bigger than that.
Oh, this is
They
going to
are-
be it. Are they flying colors?
They are flying colors. They're flying Tyingese colors.
Oh boy. Both of them are?
Both of them are. They seem to be escorting each other.
Yeah, that's a rough fight for us, so you might want to take a wide berth.
Yeah, you can see they're red flags with a green, like, serpentine dragon on it. The green is embroidered with kind of gold trimming. You're obviously too far away to see that at detail, but she'll pass around the spyglass so you can all confirm that.
Oh, thank you. I kind of touch her hand a little bit as she hands it over to me.
Uh-huh.
Which way is the wind blowing? Is it
That wasn't
blowing
necessary
our,
touching.
like the actual wind, is it blowing towards us, like towards them, or towards us from
The-
them, or
The wind would be blowing towards Pingerhow. It would be blowing kind of northwest, which is going to be with them and against you.
Well,
Okay,
it's with
but-
them and with us.
I was going to say,
Right,
well,
yeah,
it's
can't
with
we
us.
have it
I was
go
hoping it
wherever?
was going the other way. That way, as we try to do a maneuver to, stay out of their cannons, we should
I will
probably
say-
head north.
In combat, it's harder for me to do my move because I think it's a bonus action.
Fair. That's why I'm trying to keep us out of a fight with the two ships. But if we have to, it is what it is.
I mean, are we gonna get in combat? Can anyone maybe send a message to the ships and say, "Hey, like, don't fight us. We don't want to hurt you. We are just passing through."
I would have to say I doubt that would go well since, we are flying, we are driving a ship of the nation they're at war with.
Yeah, but we're not like affiliated with the nation they're at
We
war
are-
with.
Sailing one of their, what class was this? Is it a battleship?
I was
It's
just
a
about to
destroyer.
ask.
Destroyer.
Oh, that
Destroyer.
doesn't make sense to us. Yeah,
We
that-
are
that-
not a non. We are the thing they would
We're a
want to seek out
destroyer.
destroyer.
What if we just like all got some white towel and we waved them?
Then I think
We're not
they will
surrendering.
board us, take us captive, and that would be the end of this
But is there
adventure.
any way to like explain, hey, we just bought the ship because it was out of commission?
Yar, I could do
What's it? That spell that lets you yell real loud.
Yeah.
Thaumaturgy.
No, I like that spell that lets you yell real loud. Is what I'm gonna call it.
Oh, what's that spell called that lets you yell real loud
There's a
again?
spell that lets you yell real loud, and there's a spell that lets you shoot fireballs from your hands, and
Yar.
I say we just avoid them and start going north or out of the way they're going first.
So you
And
can
the-
certainly try to evade. Given that you see them, it's likely that they've also seen you. You're not currently
Arr.
flying a West Anakin flag.
is
You
there
are
any
a West Anakin vessel.
is there any way to fly a flag real quick that's like a smiley face?
I mean, I think technically prestidigitation lets you briefly recolor something.
I don't have prestidigitation. I have Druidcraft. Can I Druidcraft a flag real quick?
I think that's outside of the range of Druidcraft.
Oh, okay.
I
There's
will
no
say
say-
that if the wind is coming towards us, if we go straight out, they'll have to cut across to get us. And then if we go straight, I mean, we'll always have the wind because I can control that.
Yes.
Mhm.
So once we get past them, like they can't catch up.
So whatever maneuver we're going to start doing to avoid conflict, we should do it now before they have a chance to intercept.
I'll admit, I don't think that we're gonna be able to get away.
I think we can do it.
I think we should at least try, and while they're oh man, why is my spell book not showing me the spells I want to see? Well, you focus on that. We can focus on just being prepared in case they do attack. And maybe coming up with a strategy. I don't really have a strategy yet. That doesn't mean I can't.
Maybe we can say to them, hey, we know this doesn't look like we get along very well, but we just stole this ship. We stole it from some people we pirated.
But we don't want to pirate you.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
still think the end goal is they're like, oh, so you're pirates, and open fire.
Nelton
Oh,
at this
yeah.
point will say, and remember, even if we're not technically West Anakin, the West Anakins are helping Cliffs Bay or Kokaris. We want it to get off its feet, and these guys are just gonna, attack all our friends.
So
I don't know.
What,
Arr.
I
see
want to
your
be a
point.
hero, but I understand if you all think we should run away instead. I'm just trying to
Nothing.
be brave for Zachariah.
Or Savannah, I mutter to myself.
What?
Nothing.
Alrighty then. Well, it seems like we're about to have a bit of a scuffle, everybody.
And these are they're two warships, right? They're not just like fishing boats.
They are indeed warships. You can
Are they-
recognize. I think you can see their names if you hover over. One is a destroyer, one is a battleship.
And
I
they're
do not-
fully stocked,
They look like they are.
full crew.
Looks like it.
They're
Go ahead and
bigger than us.
make a perception check.
Okay, good old perception check.
You can do it with advantage. There's a whole group of you
Yay.
observing.
Advantage. Let's go.
Nice.
19 plus what, 8 is a lot.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, their hulls are a little bit damaged from the rough water that they've had to go through. They've probably been through a couple sea storms, but they do look like they're fully crewed, and perhaps more importantly, they're fully armed.
So maybe try to go for hull damage if we were going to target something.
If you're going to target something, it looks like that's already received a beating.
Okay. I will guys, we should try. It looks like they've seen some rough seas. I don't think we could take them out on a full one-on-one fight. We have one cannon and they have like so many cannons. But maybe if we get really lucky and we target the hole, we can kind of mess them up and have enough time to get away. Does that sound like a plan?
Don't see the other ships on this map. Maybe they're under clouds. Nope, I don't see them.
You don't see them?
Nope.
Oh, they're hidden. That's why. They're on the DM layer. There we go.
Oh.
That mystical lair.
I wasn't
Yeah.
even looking at it. I was looking at my spells.
Well,
I'm
I
trying
say, what we keep to the port side, sail to keep our side on the small ship side,
to... Mm-hmm.
not sail between them, and not be on the big size guns.
Yep.
Right. I would say
Try
we
to-
cut straight, like that way if we can. Just straight off to the port.
Try to aim for the holes.
Oh, how do I
Sure.
undo those? Okay, there we
Because
go.
if we can go this way enough, they'll have to intercept. Well, maybe we go this way. And then
The
they
clouds are
intercept.
also reflective of the direction the wind is blowing right now.
I was really hoping to use hallucinatory terrain and kind of put like a giant rock or something in the water that they'd have to like kind of avoid and fuck them up. But that's
mean,
a 10-minute
that's-
casting time.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was gonna say,
I mean,
otherwise
I
that's not a bad
could-
idea because it's a little bit misty.
I mean, I could do that.
Do you think we have 10 minutes?
If we have 10 minutes.
So your ships move at a rate of roughly 2 to 3 squares per 6 seconds.
Oh, wow. So we're coming up real fast.
Real fast. I don't think we
Yeah.
have 10 minutes for this.
Yeah,
one.
it's
But
gonna
it
be.
would've been a good
It's gonna
idea.
be tight. Or not
That-
squares, hexes.
I guess that's it. Hallucinatory terrain's really good for setting up a trap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So is that the general plan? Head. I guess this would be west, but let's just call it north because of the orientation of the map. Head north. Yeah, up. Okay.
Oh, should we do stage directions? It's upstage.
Stage top left.
It's off the port bow.
Actually, it's upstage right.
It depends on where the audience is sitting.
I am assuming I'm the
Um,
audience because I'm looking at it.
We're the actors.
Up. Going up.
If anything,
Okay, so let's roll initiative. Because we're just doing this on a macro level with the 3 boats and a zoomed out map. I'll use whichever of you have the highest initiative. can roll.
Mm,
Well, Jack's initiative is
there's my character sheet.
+1.
Mine's 2.
I have +3.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh,
Damn, y'all
Clacker.
fast.
Clacker, you can have it. Oh,
Yep,
Wow.
roll better than a 4. Or roll,
Are we
roll
rolling
better than
for
a
it?
9.
there's no combat.
Yay.
So rude.
Yeah, I'm not using the combat function until you're close enough to see the crew.
Okay.
So just do like a dex check.
Ugh, dex check.
Yeah, just
What's
just
the
do a dex
range
check.
of our cannon?
Ooh, it's a 17.
Pippin, the range of your cannons is up to 800 feet.
Okay.
You said cannons plural, like we have multiples of them.
The range of your cannon is 800 feet.
We got 3. I got
cannon?
one right here and one right here.
Do you think Pop Boy can be the cannoneer?
Could be dope.
That'd be
That
so
would be
cute.
dope. So on your ship's turn, it can take 3 actions. It can move, it can fire its cannons, it can use Nagisha's eye rays. Let's see what else it can do. You should all have access to the let's see, to your Stormbreaker like character sheet in your journal entry.
Members,
Just be sure that you
inventory,
do.
Description.
Oh, this is fun.
It's not filled out though.
This is fun.
The description is, yeah, I mean, some of it is not in depth, but page 0 has the stats. That should have like
Oh,
main
in the
stuff you need right
rules. Wait, what?
now. Journal entry.
Journal. I was looking at like the player sheet for it.
Gotcha.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Journal
my
entry
bad.
is, yeah.
My
no worries.
bad.
Oh, another action you can take for like closer range if you want to conserve your ammo is you can have all of the crew fire their muskets like in synchrony. So I'm not tracking musket ball ammunition. I am tracking cannonball ammunition.
Okay. And
What's
we
our
get
Nikish
to...
rate? Oh, 90 feet. There we go.
Yeah. And that's a random roll.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, so you do get to go first. See if you can get yourself into a more favorable position.
Yeah, Captain Jack. I think if we have 3 actions, does that mean we can like triple dash, if that makes sense?
I think the boat just moves the 3 squares.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
But we
Although
can
if
kind of
you're-
position it.
Right, but if you're only moving and doing nothing else, you can move 9 squares.
I think we should like basically shoot for that corner.
Yeah.
Either we fake them out and we shoot straight starboard, and then they'll have to go south to intercept, which would give us more room to go around them once we did. Or we
Yeah.
just go straight for going around them.
I say it might be best. We'll probably have the shortest time of being shot at if we go to the starboard side. Get them to cut that way and then go
And then they'll
and
have
then
to
juke
cut
them
straight.
out because they'll have to do a full turnaround and then go against the wind.
All right.
But that's
well,
if we're running.
Got to make
that's true.
a snap decision. The crew needs to know what to do.
I mean, I think that sounds like a good plan to me. Is that we cut?
Oh wait,
starboard.
we decided we were fighting them, right?
I think this first action we should kind of position ourselves a little better because I think we're still out of range.
So
Yeah,
go
we
in
definitely
starboard.
Mhm.
Yes,
Stage right.
starboard. All right, and triple moving, is that?
Yeah.
Sounds like that's the
Yeah.
agreement.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
And they're gonna have to cut straight right at us to the south here.
Yeah.
Right.
And then once they do that, they'll still be in front. So we should be better positioned for cannonballs.
As the battleship nears you, you see that it also has an enormous bronze dragon masthead.
Dope. That
Great.
And
definitely wasn't the thing I saw in the chat earlier.
the masthead's eyes are burning with like lit coals.
Okay.
Steam is coming
this-
from its mouth or smoke.
And we're in deep open water, right?
Yes, like full ocean water. You're not again, you're still before like a huge continental drop, but there's like at least 90 feet of water below you.
Okay. So yeah,
Um,
he's really clearly booking for us,
Yes.
right?
Yes, they're both clearly coming directly for you.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
changed
that's
course.
fun.
We changed course,
Okay.
then they changed course, which
Which
is
is an aggressive action as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, of course.
so- The ocean water is going to be between 100 and 200 feet deep right now.
Okay.
And then once you get a little bit past the aquatic nation of Narao, it's going to drop to, miles.
Balance.
Every time I look at my character sheet, fun fact. So Selene's a high elf, right? But the high elf icon in Foundry is like a little maple leaf that kind of looks like a seaweed leaf. It always giggles when
high
it says
elf.
high elf.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
she was a regular elf until the seaweed.
Exactly. Now she's a high elf. It's back to you. Both of the ships have moved. They're approaching you.
Do we want to be the first to initiate, or should we let
Oh,
them?
it's
initiate the
initiated.
combat.
This has been initiated.
It's initiated.
It's
I don't know. I
Initiated,
couldn't roll
alright.
initiative, so
Just say no. This is combat. We already.
So are you opening fire?
We should move and then open fire with the cannon, maybe. Because right now it's a direct line. We have one, and they would have one on us. They wouldn't be able to get their port and starboard cannons on us.
Yeah, and even those of you that aren't using a spyglass can see they are armed to the teeth with cannons, especially the big ship. It has a lot of cannons. Now, you can call your shots and target the cannons themselves. You can target their helm or their sails or their oars to limit.
I don't know. Maybe we should just put as much into the hull of the big one and try to sink it as fast as possible.
That too. If I recall, all cannoneers needed some target practice. Can I go down and to where the cannoneers are?
Mhm.
And
Guidance? Is that what?
Yeah,
I
the
didn't mean to
guidance-
say it for you, but it was like, is that what she's thinking?
that's
mean,
what
you can
was
also-
thinking, where I can enhance ability.
What I would suggest is that you just mechanically help them with
Okay,
your
give them
guiding.
a help action.
Yeah, because it's 200 feet or 800 with disadvantage, so you can nullify that disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
I'll go down and kind of give them a little therapy pep talk and
Yeah.
kind of tell them, validate their self-worth, and maybe it will inspire leadership in them.
Nice. All right, so you've moved. You have one action that you can take now. Sorry, I let you take 3 actions last turn. You're supposed to only take 2 because you have a half-staffed crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they will unleash their cannons. With an 8, they're gonna miss.
yes.
Your crew misses.
That was
Alex.
us.
Yeah.
boo.
Oh.
Alex, are you a hag? You have to tell me.
Maybe you just have to blend in with the crew and find out who's a hag.
Oh, there you go. Now, that was Selene and the crew. the rest of you, if you have anything that's effective at, what is this, a 700,
Yeah,
550
I don't-
foot range.
I might have something once they get closer.
Yeah. And right now, helping was your action, so I can't imagine
Yeah.
a bonus action would do much
I mean, I
to
could
an
always
enemy.
bonus action starry mode.
Oh,
but-
sure. If you
Sorry,
want to
form
get that
type.
going now, you can.
No, I don't feel like it.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nope.
Don't suppose if I enlarge the cannon, it'd do more, right?
If you enlarge the cannon and the cannonball,
Well, I would assume
Absolutely,
I would
it'll do
only
more.
enlarge it after a cannonball was
sure.
inserted in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say yes, that'll do more damage, but it's only going to work on that one cannonball.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it'll be a trump card for another time.
Okay. If someone else wants to go down and help the crew next turn, I have a thing I can do that might be able to help. Maybe. So I'm gonna say, you guys are doing great! Good teamwork down here. Maybe be better at aiming. And I'm gonna run up to the deck.
I think our cannon is on the deck. Just saying.
Yeah, the cannon is on the deck. It's on the
Oh,
lower
I
part
thought
of
it
the
was
deck.
like in the little
No,
downstairs. And
It
there's
is on the.
holes.
It is on the prow, the front of the
Yeah.
boat.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, as you can see here, the ships have moved closer. The smaller ship has basically no good way to attack you without risking hitting the battleship. The battleship, on the other hand, is going to be able to unload on you on its next turn, although it was just able to move this turn. So, as we're into range of, I think cannons can be fired without disadvantage. Spells can probably be shot off at this point. We're going to have to find out what happens after the break. And so, podcast listeners, I'm sorry, but that means you're going to have to go another 7 days not knowing. Or, I guess, in the meantime, just hop over to YouTube and look up the recording. But next time, join us live bi-weekly on Thursday evenings, 7:30 Eastern. We will see you all shortly, right after the break.
Do you think I could freedom of movement a boat?
Are we muted, Cody? Okay, cool. Freedom of movement, I'd need to look at the wording. If it says
It's
object,
you touch
yes.
a willing creature.
No.
Is a
you
boat an
cannot do that to a
object?
boat.
All right. Do you have to mute yourself in the other thing? Oh, shoot.
Hello, internet.
We're back.
And we're unmuted.
Cody, start us off.
All right, so getting a little bit lost. But according to my map here, this is the boat that I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna land my shuttle down here on deck. Hey, any of you pirates, Zachariah? I'm looking for a guy named Grim Death. I'm here for his monthly. Well, for me, it's been a month. His employee checkup service report.
Was he the skeleton guy?
Yeah, his name's Grim Death.
Yeah, I think one of the skeleton men's are dead. Sorry about that.
Well, I left him with a different skeleton guy.
Oh, so you need to be
teach
more.
him how to raise more skeletons.
You need to be more specific about which skeleton. Did he have a beard?
He's a skeleton named Grim Death. What more do you need? Where I come from, that's pretty weird.
I mean, I don't know, guys. Do you guys know about this Grim Death?
You with the eye patch, you were there. I remember you.
What? Grendel, right? That was the name, right? Grendel. Yes, Grim Death. Oh, that's the man that we have downstairs. He's creating the skeletons that clean all the rooms.
Oh.
He's been very helpful.
Oh, right. He was
Your
in
testimonies, so I can write it down for the report.
he was in my group therapy session last night. I will say he did very well. He's been very working on his vulnerability and just being honest with himself and kind of processing his issues with his father. I think I'd give him two gold stars.
All right, 2 out of 10 gold stars possible. That's not a great.
No, I meant like 2 plus 10, so 12 gold stars.
All right, I'll amend that. Any other testimonies?
I mean, he does clean a good ship, but that's really all I got right there.
All right, I'll make good ship cleaning.
Yeah, we're
Skeleton
just really
number appropriate.
Yeah, I think we're just really, really happy to be here, and so you can just go now. Bye.
All right, guys. Well, take good care of him. Sorry to hear about your other skeleton guy.
It's okay. Welcome to the crew, Grim Death.
Welcome back to Sanity Damage. We're going to hop right in with this naval battle as the heroes face off against the Taiangis. So let me pop you onto the appropriate map, and then we'll go ahead and get initiative set up here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Big ocean.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming. Oh man.
So-
Already
Do I need to have a token selected?
Select your token
and then give it.
and click on the sword and shield icon to add yourself to the initiative order.
Okay. Where am I? Where's my sweet little Sorry, she's not an angel baby anymore. I'm playing with my hippie druid.
Yeah, all right, I got a 17.3.
15 for Clacker. With advantage.
I feel like I clicked my dice, but then I got moved, and so it didn't count it. There we go.
Yeah. The struggle of having a lot of characters on a map.
That's
Gotta
a
save
10 for Miss Celine.
Pop Boy is just after me. So
All right.
Oh no, I don't like how high the Chinese battleship is rolling. Oh, we rolled better though.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Sure.
did because I wanted to figure out a way to preserve you all going first because we rolled initiative for the ships earlier. So, yeah, it looks like you guys will start. The Stormbreaker as a whole will start, and then when each ship goes, we'll do like the ship actions they get to take, and then when each of you go, you can do your normal things. The crew, the entirety of the crew is considered part of the Stormbreaker. So if you want them to all fire their muskets, that's one of the actions the Stormbreaker can take. Same goes with Nagish and his eye rays. I will make an exception for Nelton. If you want him to do something else, then he can do that. Otherwise, he's just going to act as part of the crew and add his damage to theirs.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
All right, so Stormbreaker is up. I imagine you're getting into range of spells, right? So sidling up next to the big ship.
I'm trying to. I'm
Yarr.
just out of range.
Yeah, I imagine we were gonna move like one more forward and then attack with the ship action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or did we want to have Nagish try to do something?
He needs to be closer.
He needs to be closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a 90-foot range, unfortunately. Okay, so I'll move
I don't
the
think
ship.
one more cannon blast
up.
is the worst idea.
Whoa, all the clouds went away. Okay.
By the power of Yol.
Oh, thanks, Jack. That was really nice.
That actually helps me visually.
I don't think all the clouds disappeared. They just got less.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I
they're
They're
have
coming
my,
up from the north now.
All
my
right, listen.
keen,
How
my keen
dare
elven
you?
eyes can see.
I got rid of a lot of the clouds. All right, guys. I mean, now you're being picky.
Oh, thanks, chat. Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
so
I'm
the boat is
still
going to move,
250 feet
I
out.
believe, 90 feet up. Let's see. Speed with the sails is... Where'd you go? 35 feet, 15 feet while sailing into the wind, but with Jack, you're never sailing into the wind, you're always sailing with it. So
Yeah, and I'll
50
use my
feet.
bonus action to keep doing that.
Okay.
I think you would actually. Oh wait,
Can someone measure out
Did you
50
see
feet
it?
from the prow of the boat?
the bow of the
The
ship.
bow, yeah.
Headed to a new land in New York. You
Mhm.
could be a new man.
There we go.
Wow, that looked like nothing.
Yeah, that was.
That's high-speed sailing, boys.
We still
Right.
need to be
Did we move
closer.
I think I had all of you moving a little bit too fast on the other map, but that's fine.
Mm.
That's fine.
Time is
Yeah.
slowed down now that we're in
Warp
But-
speed
combat.
before.
Shout
Right,
out
right.
to this beautiful battle map I'm seeing in
Yeah.
chat. It is really pretty. Nathan has outdid himself again.
Thanks, it's water.
Listen, it's
Thanks.
impressive that the little guys on the boat move with the boat. All right.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That did take
That's
many
impressive.
hours to figure out how to get all of that to work. Okay, so
Yarr.
the boat has moved forward. All of you have moved with it. You're making a cannonball attack, right? Targeting the whole of the ship.
Cannonball.
Yeah. Does someone want to help them?
I mean, if I was able to, I would have already helped with as my previous action to prepare for this cannon.
That's fine. I don't mind retconning that. So, cannonball.
I mean, I'm also out of range for what I wanted to do still, so I could also help.
Okay. Well, yeah, a 21 certainly hits it, so they'll punch into the hole there for a nice 24 damage.
I kind of give them a little golf clap. See, I knew I believed in you guys. You just had to believe in yourself.
I didn't see that roll.
Man, the fog's really rolling back in, guys.
Oh, sorry, I've got it set on private. There we go. You'll see the future ones. So, yeah, so you punch a hole in the hole, and it's you can see its health bar when you hover over the boat, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh wow, yeah.
So
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. You can see everything. It's so cool.
Yeah, you can see it's how much health the dragon masthead has and all of
The
that. So you
ram,
can,
the boat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see
Oh
the
my
sails, or are
God.
those completely hidden to you?
Can't see
I
the
can't see the
sails.
sails.
Okay. Now you should be able to see one of the sails in the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave them hidden right now just so that like it's easier to see everyone else going on. But
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
target
yeah.
a sail, let me know and I'll pop it out.
Sail.
That's so cool.
All right, let's see. That's Stormbreaker. So next in initiative is. Oh, hang on. Let's reset the initial order. There we go. The Taiwanese battleship. Also sailing with the wind because the wind is going both directions because of Jack. They
Is there-
move. How many feet can they move? I can't remember. 60 feet with, oh no, 90 feet with the wind. So they were moving at the right speed just because they have a lot more mast capacity.
Ruh-roh.
Well, hey, now everything is going to be in range for you for like your actual turn because they're going to sidle up next to you and try to blast you to oblivion.
Oh, what a bunch of mast holes.
Thank you for the measurement. Thank you for the pun. Obligatory.
Oh.
Oh wow.
To mama.
Stay away.
no.
So
no.
that was one action, and they get 4 actions because it's a massive crew.
Boo.
Oh no. Boo.
Yeah. If you see where I'm hovering over the destroyer crew, that token represents all of the sailors that are manning the ropes and the sails and just maintaining the boat. So there are combatants, but if you want to target the crew in general, you can do that as well, and that will lessen the number of actions that the boat gets to take.
Can you ping that one that you're talking about?
Yeah, let's
Or
see.
is it just...
This one.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I think it's going to do some cannon action. Its dragon masthead is a little bit out of range for the fun thing that the masthead can do. And so they're going to attack with 4 cannons 2 different times.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to get in a fight with them, guys. It's a big old ship, and we got straight to the big old ship.
You guys said we couldn't just go by them. We had a fight. We had to stop them from hurting our friends, and there was only 2 options: run away or fight them.
I said to
Right,
run
but
away
we could
the
have
whole
positioned
time.
ourselves a little easier and not, right in cannon range of this giant, massive warship is all I'm saying. Okay? Okay? Frick.
Well, it looks like they only hit 4 times.
Frick.
Only.
I mean, that's a
Only
lot.
4 times.
23 plus 31 is 54.
That's half our ship's health right there.
It's like an eighth.
Oh, an 1/8? I thought it was 100.
No, 400.
Oh!
Plus 33 is 87. And last one. Plus 26 is 113. So it is about a quarter of your ship's health, all told.
Oh.
I don't... Yeah, okay.
That's their whole turn, though. So we're up to the heroes of our little saga, starting with Jack.
Yeah. I'm going to throw a fireball, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in here is the ability to throw fireballs. I thought. Well, I got it over here too, from good old D&D Beyond. So it is a range of 120 feet. And it is a... Oh, wait, whoops. Wrong spell.
I think fireball is
150
150.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a 20-foot radius. Well, that wasn't what I wanted.
It's cool though.
Hey, I'm just gonna. I imagine that you say this every time you cast a
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I
like
didn't
furiously
wanna,
pressing A to get back to the fight.
I want to shout it out to the heavens, but that's what it does. 20-foot radius. And originally I was thinking about targeting the sails, but now I'm just thinking about hitting as many of these crewmen on board as possible.
Sure.
So I think I can hit these 4 fellows and
I think you can hit those 4 fellows. You can also hit the crew because it's implied that the crew is like all over the entire deck.
Sure.
I'd say you can also hit the sails and the mast.
Well, I'm doing
Like,
it.
Sorry, not the mast. The hull, like the structure of the boat.
Yeah. I'm just gonna rub my hands together and just Kobe it right on deck there. I do think my spell save is only a 16.
Okay, well the sails are going to take half damage. They might even catch some of the heat and get a little bit of a speed boost. The hull is going to take full damage. The sailors, I'm just going to roll once. Like, either they all succeed or they all fail. Mathematically, it'll be about the same. The sailors, unfortunately, all succeed, but you're likely to fry them all to a crisp anyway. And the crew in aggregate also all succeed.
I did 20 damage.
That was a sad roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That was so sad.
not good. A lot of 1s in there.
Yeah.
A lot of 2s in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you know how I felt the entire time we were playing on Roll20.
Why? Roll 20 had nothing to do with it.
I think it did. I'm rolling so much better in Foundry.
Well, I'm not. And as a bonus action, 100 feet around me. So, Jack, good old Captain Jack, take me back to the railroad track. So, yeah, I'll just keep pushing us forward with the
For your
wind.
bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you do clear out the sailors there. You don't. I'm not sure if you can see it because it represents over 30 people, but you've done 40 damage collectively to the crew of everyone on boat. You've hurt the sails a little bit. I know they're on the DM layer, so you can't see that. And the hull itself, let's see, takes 20 damage. But I'm going to say it's also on fire, so I'll have it take a little damage each turn.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Their boat's on fire. Maybe instead of firing on us next turn, they're gonna have to spend maybe all their action trying to put the fire out. Maybe
If they were smart, they would.
If
but
they were
I don't
smart.
know.
There's a lot of crew. They may be able to do multiple things.
A little
Maybe
damage
one of
does
their
a
ship
treat.
actions won't be shooting at us, and it'll be putting fires out.
Maybe they'll just like maybe they'll just like turn around.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I hear
Yeah,
any,
not for
cries
this.
from their captain? Give up, retreat. They're
Retreat,
tiny.
retreat. Any white flags? Can I make a perception
Doesn't-
check?
Doesn't sound like there's any white flags.
We burned all the white flags.
It is Celine's turn.
Okay,
What would
well
you
that
like to do?
kind of changes my plan. But first of all, I'm gonna move forward 30-ish feet. It would help if I could see where 30 feet is. I'm gonna move forward to the edge of the boat.
Mhm.
I think this is the port side, which is fun.
Yes.
And then here's the thing, though. So I was gonna cast Wall of Fire, and I should just do that because I was also gonna get those guys, but I'm assuming I think I'm just gonna add to the fire already on the boat, which I'm not against.
Right.
So I'm gonna do that. Wall of Fire. Yes. Okay, so I want this to go starting here, but I want it to go. Can I turn this around? I want it to be going down the side of the ship, if that makes sense. So 60 feet.
I think so. Like, hang on. Whoops. Let's see. The boat fails and is going to start burning more viciously. Are you able to reposition? I think you.
No,
Should be
it
able
just. Oh! Things are happening. Things are sure happening.
No, just try to use. Okay.
Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing, Nathan. I never know what I'm doing.
The listeners at home, there's just these floating measuring squares that are appearing everywhere.
Can I just draw a line that's like 60 feet?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
you may.
cool.
Yeah, so the boat is going to start taking all of that damage. It's like 30 damage from the initial fire, and then.
Oh man, that's
ongoing
good
burning
placement too. Because I don't know where their cannons are. I was gonna say we have our cannon on deck, but I was gonna say if that's all on deck, like that could be preventing cannon use. I mean, if the cannons are in the fire, how are you gonna shoot?
The cannons on deck are representing roughly where they would be under, but the fire is going to hinder their efficacy, disadvantage on all cannon attacks.
Woo!
Nice.
Unless they fully like rotate and
my
use the
gosh.
other side.
Which I mean, they could.
Yeah.
But why they wouldn't?
Yeah, certainly.
And then I guess I'm gonna, as a bonus action, go into my starry form, and maybe it will
sure.
scare him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna select form of the archer,
All right.
and I'll pop that in chat in a second.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm still. I think you disabled my drawing ability from all the drawings I was doing previously.
I don't have any way to disable that.
Well,
that I am
so
aware of.
I'm working on it. It's not letting me draw anything.
Well, Alex,
is
you can go
very
ahead
fun.
and start your turn, and Ellen, just draw it once we figure
Okay.
it out.
Okay, well, I can't do very much from where I am anyway, unfortunately, as a barbarian. But I can. Can I now? Here's the thing. I couldn't use Shield of Faith on the ship, could I? No.
What does it say?
Well, it targets a creature.
Yeah, so no.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, I'm going to move myself up 30 feet. I'm going to do like the one thing I can do, which is a chill touch. So that was back here. Okay, move myself up. It's like 30 feet. Boop. Hey guys. Chill touch. I guess I can target. I don't know. Can I just target the ship with a chill touch?
You can. You're aware. Clacker would be aware that in order to damage the ship at all, you'd have to deal a set number of damage to it. Like if you deal 14 or fewer damage, it would just take no damage.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
not
see.
true of the sails. The sails would take damage.
Just
but
out of
if you can-
range.
If you can hit any of the boat at all, then you can hit the crew. Now, these
Okay.
would be like the non-combatant sailors that are manning the cannons and the ropes and the sails and the rigging.
Yeah, I'll target one of those guys then with my chill touch.
Okay.
For a 18.
Nice. That is a hit.
All right. Let's see. That does 11 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Can a boat take necrotic damage? Does it start like rotting the wood?
This is the
It's
crew.
now undead. Yeah.
Let me just check something. As the crew reach certain amounts of hit points, the boat starts taking fewer actions. So it can only take 3 actions now.
Sweet. All right, and then that'll be it for Clacker. He's gonna hunker down in place.
All right. Who's after Clacker? Moriarty. That's nice. You all go in a row.
Right? Well, all the people that I was going to try to do something to are kind of missing now.
Remember that as long as you can hit the boat, you can hit the crew.
Which is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Well, at first, if there was just like actual crew, like not just like the whole crew, like that group, I was gonna
Yeah, like combatant
Thorn
crew
Whip
members.
pull off guys off the boat.
Yeah.
But those guys are gone, and so it's just I think I'm just going to
If you
spear
can Thorn Whip reach that far?
throw. Mine can.
Okay. So if you want to do that, then we'll say if you hit, I'm just going to subtract the equivalent of an entire character's HP because there's one fewer
Yeah.
crew members.
All right.
It'll just be set damage, but it's 14 damage, which I think is a little higher than your average.
Attack. $20 to hit.
Yes, indeed.
All
I
right.
forgot how ridiculous your fishing pole is.
I
Right.
love my fishing pole.
You invented it.
The crit machine.
Yeah,
All right.
I know I invented it.
All right, and then just roll. You're just taking out the people, and I'm not damaging, or do I still? roll the
Yeah,
damage?
so if you so don't roll damage. I just subtracted 14 hit points because each sailor on the destroyer crew has 14 hit points, and so when you pull one off, it just reduces their collective hit points by that amount.
All right then. Well, boys, that's basically what I can do at this moment for my turn. Potboy, inspire the crew. Clinks on its head, and that is our turn.
Perfect.
You're quite inspiring, Potboy.
It clinks again.
I hope y'all know I have just spent the last several minutes trying to draw that wall, and getting really increasingly frustrated at trying to draw that wall to realize that I can't draw over the boat and the drawing's like under the boat.
Oh.
So that's why I've had to do it like like I'm
There you
not
go.
bad at the internet. I'm just
I don't know.
Okay.
about
We're
that.
all learning Foundry. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sticking with you're bad at the internet.
All right,
will
so
admit, Foundry is a little bit challenging for me, but I
It
am.
is-
Yeah.
challenging,
It's a little learning curve.
for sure.
But look at this map.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
beautiful.
the boats did take me like most of last weekend to figure out. And they're
Wait
still not
till-
working at full capacity. Like eventually we'll be able to manually rotate them and all of the characters will rotate in accordance with the boat, but each time I tried
Goodness.
that, it just threw everything off.
Even like you can toggle if you have like the invisibility spell,
Yeah.
you can toggle your tokens invisible. Penny.
You
I
can
don't know.
target your invisibility, you know.
Hey, I
Oh,
have a
yeah, I
speech
just found all of your
impediment.
hidden
Oh.
drawings.
You make it less fun to make fun of you. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the all of the Taingi's crew are going to go. They they're just gonna fire their muskets, and these are like your typical naval like grunts, like low level sailors. So you will notice if you zoom in, you'll see that behind the helm there is a commodore, and there's a couple captains, which are like the more piratey looking ones with the flaming blunderbusses. But most of the people on board are just like your typical sailing musketeers. So they're perhaps foolishly going to run into range of more spells, evading the firewall, but otherwise getting closer to you. And I'll move them all in just a minute. I'm just going to make my attacks first. It looks like there are 5 typical naval sailors left, and a couple captains as well. So let's see. First from the sailors, we're getting and who all is closest? They're going to be attacking Moriarty, Celine, Clacker. Clacker, I'm going to give you partial cover because, well, when you said hunker down, did you actually like fall prone, or you just?
Oh no, I was just like bracing myself, basically.
Okay. So the 5 sailors are going to target Celine, and then the 2 captains are each going to target Moriarty and Clacker.
Oh jeez,
Oh
Nathan.
no. Oh no.
Moriarty.
Nathan.
Moriarty.
Roll low.
God damn it, Moriarty.
Celine, what's your armor class?
14,
Correct.
baby.
All right, so the first one hits.
Rick,
Ooh, max damage.
10,
11.
11.
Yep. Let
That
me
sucks.
hang on. I should be able to streamline this real quick.
Was that 78? No, that's 76.
There we go. I got another hit for normal
me?
damage. Yeah. So I've like targeted your character through Foundry, so now it'll just
Oh, okay.
it should automatically subtract the damage from your
Okay.
health. That's the second out of 5. Third attack. Man, my dice are on fire after the break.
Are they all targeting me?
So
Yeah.
is
Yes,
that
these
ship.
guys are all targeting you.
So is that yeah. My dice are not the only thing on fire.
Jeez.
Jeez.
That one
Are
missed.
you even gonna live through this?
No,
That one
I
did
Nice
have.
miss.
She's pretty beefy.
She's a druid.
Yeah.
Too bad you're not high enough level. Wait, or what level is it that you get? Basically, barbarians like rage, defense. You know, piercing, slashing in.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yes.
druids get that. Yeah.
Circle the Stars does.
Oh,
uh,
nice. Okay.
It's one of
It's-
the later ones. Forget which.
Yeah,
level.
it's like 17, I think. Something
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
It's earlier than that.
Is it? I didn't read it too well.
What? It's 10. It's the next level.
What? You have it
What?
right now.
Could we get to
What?
level up real quick? Hey guys, I'm at 69 HP. Nice.
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 That's more HP than I even have.
Oh, how many
Okay.
concentration checks do I need to make for
4
my
concentration
wall?
checks.
4?
4 concentration. Yeah.
It's a save,
And your
right? Not a
Forge
check.
Master?
It. I think so.
It's the same anyways for me, so.
Okay.
So, 1.
Still good.
Good. 2. It's
Oh,
gone.
no.
Oh,
It's
no.
down.
I spent so much time
Oh my god.
drawing this stupid line.
You could have put
You're
it back
counting the
up your
dice
next
for-
turn.
Okay, and now the two captains are going to open fire first on Moriarty and then on Clacker, and they each have multi-attack, so we're going to have 2 attacks on each of you.
All right.
Let's grab Moriarty. That's... what is that? Hits Moriarty with a 21 for a total of 5 damage. Second one is going to miss Moriarty. I think, right? You've got a high armor class. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And now Clacker. Clack is back.
Clack is back.
Black is back.
Clacker, remind me your armor class? It looks like this one hits.
Yeah, it's an 18 now.
Oh, nice. Okay, you've gotten... oh, that's right, because you got armor, right?
I bought some armor finally.
Mm-hmm. 13 damage from that first attack.
Oof.
Second one misses. So
Yes, it does.
each of you get shot a few times, but are doing okay overall.
All right.
I only got shot 1 time. That's not a few. That's 1.
Okay. You all receive some musket balls in different numbers and capacities.
We have all received balls from their crew.
Oh my gosh.
The smaller naval ship is going to move up, but that's all it's going to do because, again, it can't risk hitting its friend. So we're going to jump back to the top of the order with the Stormbreaker. And I'm going to work on moving all of the characters around while you figure out what you want to do.
I
Are they
would
moving
appreciate being closer for spells, but also I feel like we should try to hit him.
Move forward 1, shoot 1, shoot 2.
Yeah. I mean, I can target this guy.
I can target crew members from where I am.
If we move forward, yeah.
Chill touch is a cantrip, so
Move forward
I don't know
1,
if there's
shoot
anything.
cannon 1, or move forward 1, shoot eye rays.
We have to move forward 1 to at least get into range of doing the eye raise onto the crew.
Mhm.
If we can, totally pacify their crew with Nagisha's thing, that'd be nice.
Yeah, like slow or fear would be nice about now. I
I was
don't.
thinking that confusion ray. Turn the
Well,
crew
I
against
mean,
them.
we can't really choose which one.
No, I know. It just, if it happens, that'd be great.
True.
Or there's
Yeah.
always, the tried and true method of blasting holes into someone's ship with a cannon.
That is
That
true.
will also work. Assuming you hit.
Let's do eye rays, guys. I'm feeling eye rays. What do you think? Move forward eye rays.
Yeah, fuck it. We got Nagish. Let's use him. We didn't get to use him at all last fight.
He's
Nathan.
pretty powerful in the fight that I was in. If you listen to the
I
chat,
did
actually.
debuff him since then because
What?
he's like he's responsible. He's responsible for an entire ship. He can't be everywhere at once. He's in dire need of assistance.
That's why we put him up top, so that he can be easily
Is
in
Jack
charge of a whole...
Nagish's right-hand man?
Yeah, you understand.
The fuck?
Okay, so moving up and then Nikish Raise, or just Nikish Raise and not moving up?
Don't we need to move the boat up to get in range though?
Oh, you're totally right. That answers that.
The other thought I had was, Jack, can you maybe instead of blowing the wind into our sails, anti-blow their ship?
I
that
can, but it's 100 feet
Okay.
around me. That's
Okay,
my
never
limit.
mind then.
So I mean, I can basically do this.
I could also polymorph into a giant eagle, maybe fly Clacker over there. Is the other
will-
option.
Let me ask you this. If I force the wind, like, to the west right now, would that put their cannonballs at a disadvantage? Or are we too close to where that wouldn't even matter?
Cannonballs are already at a disadvantage from... Oh, the fire is gone.
Fire's gone.
I think you're too close for that to matter. I think the forward momentum is not going to be dissuaded by... I mean, you're talking about, like, your normal Stormbreaker control the weather subclass thing, right? I think that amount of controlling the wind is not going to be strong enough to...
It's not windy enough.
Reasonably dissuade. Yeah, if you use, like, Gust of Wind or, like, a spell of that caliber, I'd impose disadvantage off them on cannonballs for that kind of thing.
All right.
That'd be so cool if I prepped any of my air wind spells. That would have been great.
Well, I mean, you have Jack.
Yeah. If I do polymorph into a giant eagle, fly me and Clacker over there, I don't have a way to go back, is the problem with that plan.
Well, you can always sign on to a Taiwanese vessel.
Yeah, we fight together then.
Fight to the death.
Nagish gets his Charm Ray.
Oh.
That's what I wanted!
Oh, can we pick who he
Hey,
targets?
boat. Hey,
Hey,
boat.
boo.
The bow.
The boat is immune to charm, but he is going to intuitively try to charm one of the captains.
Hey, boat captain.
Hey, do you want to fraternize with
The-
this beholder?
This Ice Stalk on Nagish has like long manicured eyelashes.
Is it
It's got
winking
extensions.
flirtatiously?
Yeah, it's like its pupil takes on the shape of a heart.
It's winking for it's one eye. It only can wink.
Well, Nagesh, you find a loophole. This is not a fraternization between the shootmates. You know, it's fair game.
Yeah, that's a technicality.
I was gonna say fan artist, you know what to do with Nagish's
Aw.
flirty eye.
Yeah, I mean, zoom in on
Nagish's
Nagish, you'll see his
flirty
little pirate
eye.
eye patch over his giant eye because he's lost it. Poor guy.
Oh.
Also, unfortunately, the captain succeeded on the saving throw.
He's probably really confused though.
I don't know what that was.
Let's see. Nagish would typically fire 3 eye rays in combat. I'm still figuring out exactly how powerful he should be in comparison to the cannons, but I'll give him another eye ray.
Yes.
Slowing
Another
eye
one.
ray. He'll target one of the crew members just to temporarily slow down how much they're able to do.
If he
What is
can
that?
target
Slowing
the
ray is a
guy
dex save.
at the helm,
I think that's still out of range for him. Man,
and it would, and that's
the other guy saved too. They both rolled 19s on their save.
Actually, that's gonna be a 10.
Okay, so the crew member is slowed.
I should have. I kind of forgot about my portents. I wish I used that on the charm, but I think that's too late to retcon.
I'd say that is too late to retcon, but they're essentially down another crew member. That's all for the Stormbreaker. We've got the Taiwanese battleship, and then Jack Rackman, followed by the rest of the party. Let's see. The battleship. Battleship is going to move a little bit involuntarily because of the fires.
Oh, jeez.
I say so.
Looks like you did
Please
get it
hold,
figured out.
everyone. Well, we figured. Yeah, you know, they all maintained roughly their positions. That's
They
The
did.
only thing
They
that's
did.
something.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Well, those guys didn't.
Well,
Oh no, that's canon now. And
Yeah,
the
they-
masthead.
yeah. Nathan, you can't take
Thank
that
you,
back. You
Lord.
can't retcon.
Well, we're
I
obviously
like the floating
retconning that.
oars.
we're obviously retconning that.
This
So
is like
the
Alice in Wonderland. Change places.
Change places.
The ship moves forward a little bit, and it unloads its cannonballs on you all. Oh, and it takes some fire damage from the fireball. So they're going to spend one of their actions to try to put that out. So they're only going to use 4 cannonballs this time.
Well, that's
Um,
slightly better.
Yeah, I mean, they could do up to 12 if they really get going.
Only 12.
So they're only operating at a third capacity when you take all of that in aggregate.
So how many times does it get to hit us?
4.
I thought
Well, maybe not.
It already lost a
Yeah,
action.
it did.
Well, each action it uses on cannons is 4 cannons.
Oh.
Yeah. Trying to put out the fire. Yeah, they do put out the fire. They take the damage
Oh, that's no, that's gonna be a 14 instead of crit.
Okay. first. Okay.
Whew.
It's still gonna
They-
hit, but it's not a crit.
Well, that's for them to put out the fire. So they make progress on putting out the fire, but it's not fully out. Jack, do you want to roll 4d6 for fire damage since you cast the fireball?
And half of the initial damage of the fireball.
All right.
Their dragon is moving.
Is that a real dragon?
Matt's
No,
not
it's-
moving.
Getting
I
the
love how
masthead
he
back in
kind of-
position.
He kind of just like got himself. He did the thing like a dog when they circle.
Yeah,
down
he's
right
like
before they
circling
lay
to
down.
find just the right spot. Yeah.
I'm so sorry,
Um,
podcast listeners. If you want to join in on the hilarity,
It's
watch
pure
us on
chaos.
YouTube.
Fast
it's
forward
pure
to-
chaos on this.
A little over halfway through and see what happens when you don't follow the right procedures on Foundry.
You got to follow the procedures.
You gots to.
You got to follow the procedures, or else your dragon won't be in the right place.
All right, now we're gonna do the cannonballs. So attacking the Stormbreaker.
Cannonball.
Yes.
Oh, cannonball boys!
Just hits the Stormbreaker. That's first of 4.
I don't want to. I kind of want to take my
Damn it.
headphones off so I don't hear what
Nathan.
this carnage is about to. Nathan!
Nathan!
All
Nathan!
4 shots.
Got
hit.
4 shots hit. So.
I don't want to look at this one.
We're a
Come
bit
on,
to
once.
see.
Oh
Nathan,
no.
It's not going to be ones.
Oh,
90.
Oh my gosh.
That's almost
so
as much
much
as
damage.
That
We are
was
at half
98
health now.
damage. We're gonna have to repair our ship.
Where? You're in the middle of the open ocean.
We gotta go to the underwater city.
You'll be there
That's-
soon,
uh,
involuntarily.
I was gonna say, if we end up in that underwater city, things have gone very poorly for us.
Things have gone very poorly for us.
If we end up in the underwater city, we're getting a timeshare. Okay.
It is your turn, Jack. I'm gonna see if I can fix this madness that I've wrought on myself while you do whatever you want.
I can hold my breath for 6 hours, so you guys will all be screwed.
No, I can breathe underwater, so
Okay, so
I can be a
We'll be
dolphin
fine.
for an
Moriarty
hour.
can breathe underwater now. Oh, I guess
Yeah,
infusions,
he has
right?
the.
Yeah,
yes, my manta ray cloak.
that's right.
Yeah,
We'll be
I can
fine.
only be underwater for an hour as a dolphin.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do that like a center mass kind of thing that I did before, where I get the sail and as many crewmen as possible.
Okay.
I can definitely nail that shot a lot easier now. It was max range before.
And again, perhaps foolishly, all of the combatants are in range of this now.
I'm gonna upcast it.
All right. I sincerely hope that I roll low enough that it does something,
Also,
that we are playing
Before you
it
roll
as the dice
anything,
fall. Okay.
I have an ability called Guidance, or what is it called? Where is it? Hi-ya-ya-ya-cha-cha-cha.
Is it a druid thing or a cleric thing?
It's a Yold thing.
Oh.
Ain't nothing but a Yold thing, baby. But I don't seem to see it.
Did you not transfer it over?
Where is it? I'm going to turn this into lightning damage with one of my Storm Touch abilities.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my reaction. Or wait, no, that's not the right one. Man, I've got so many of these abilities, and they're all called Storm.
Right. Oh, thank you, old. Okay, we're back in business. Thanks for bearing with us.
Thanks for bearing with
We're
me.
back in business, boys.
So, I can't find the thing I'm specifically looking for, but that's okay. I'll just do this thing that lets me do an extra d8 damage.
Okay. One of the storm abilities.
Yeah, greater improved storm chosen. It lets me use turn stuff into lightning and do an additional 1d8 lightning damage.
Cool.
All right. I could have swore I had something to give myself advantage on this, but I cannot find it for the life of me.
Well, it's a saving throw, so...
I think it gives me advantage on saving throws. But I can't find it. So, moving on.
All right. Nice.
Oh, so
Boom.
cool.
Whoa.
I think it should be... I can upcast it to a 5th level spell, so that would be 10d6.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 40 damage, lightning damage. And then an extra 2 from Yold.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks for nothing, Yold. 2? You kidding me?
Let's see, how many
He's-
sailors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Looks like all the sailors failed. They're all dead.
Wait, can we just take their boat?
You don't have enough crew to do anything with this boat.
If only we had Zachariah, we would then. They'd all just come back from the dead.
We could go recruit people down at the underwater city.
Yeah.
Yeah, underwater sailors.
The captain succeeds, so only takes half damage. So, what total damage was 43 or
You're so
45?
far away from me, you stupid bow.
What was the total damage?
42 damage. 42
42.
thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder, thunder,
Did the crew
Thunder.
pass?
thunder.
All
Or
of the
did they
crew
all
failed.
take? Okay,
They're
so
all
all
dead.
the. So, how many actions do they get a turn then?
Oh, sorry, the destroyer crew. Yeah, let me make a roll for them real quick. Sorry, I was thinking just like the normal, like sailors. They collectively fail, taking lots of damage. I'm giving them like swarm rules essentially, so AOE does extra.
Mm.
So they are down to. I think they're actually. Yeah, they're just barely still at full capacity. Not in terms of firing muskets back at you. Most of those sailors are dead, but in terms of running the ship, they're still technically able to do 4 actions around, but just barely.
Damn it.
That's okay.
Anything else for him,
Okay.
Jack?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll I'm pretty sure that I can. Well, I'm not seeing a range here actually. Let's say I'll fire a quickened firebolt at that captain. But I just want to be 120 feet, so I can shoot him from here. Just to, a quick peppering. It says I'm 100. I can move forward. It doesn't matter. I'll move forward.
Okay. The sails, their main mast, their mizzen mast is also looking pretty bad. The sails are ragged and burning.
It says he's blocked by a wall.
There should not be a wall.
Oh boy, Foundry.
Yeah.
He's
I think it's counting the entire vehicle perimeter as a wall.
Oh.
Which I'll figure out a way to undo that later on. But for now, just make the roll and I'll manually ignore it.
Oh, I didn't even realize that it was still letting me roll it. I just kept saying it, so I kept spamming it. I got a 13.
13 against the Admiral. I think that actually is going to miss him.
All right. It was worth a shot.
Yeah. For the record, their hull is
doesn't really seem to be helping too much in this situation.
Right. Their hull is also bloodied, for what that's worth.
It's worth a lot to me.
Yeah.
You mean, is it on death's door yet?
Oh no. I mean, you
It's
should be able to
leaky.
hover over and see it.
But are they taking on water? Or are they having to deal with them taking on water?
They are having to deal with that, yeah. They're not at risk of imminently sinking, but it's gonna mess up some of their actions.
Are we worrying about our boat taking on water?
Oh, I mean, I'm worried about it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It is definitely a thing we are concerned about.
Yep. Mechanically, you're not at risk of fully sinking until you're at 0 health, and then you actively begin sinking. But yeah, for roleplay reasons, there's water sloshing in. It might mess up their gunpowder supplies, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Let's see. Selena's up next.
So I see that chat really wants me to polymorph into an eagle and fly over there, but I'm not going to, and I'm so sorry, chat. Instead, I am going to cast Call Lightning.
Hello, it's me, Lightning.
Wow.
And I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
Okay. And,
And-
I think it's a little bit stormy. I think you get the extra D10 from it being stormy. Or D8, whichever it is.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
It
so...
Okay.
I'm
I
going
think
to
you'll
do
do
it there.
Yeah, it is D10.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so
lit.
cool.
And...
Really missing a show at home, folks.
So I get an extra
He's putting on a
D10?
light show for us now.
Yeah,
You-
so you get
so it's
your
5
upcharge bonus and your stormy D10 bonus.
Alright, 1d10.
And where are you striking?
I'm trying to kind of get these last 2 cannons.
They're
see.
under deck. These are just the captains and
Yes.
stuff above deck.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and get. Can I get the admiral?
Yeah,
Where is he?
in the
the-
back here.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him. And he's gonna have to make a dex save. And that is. I don't even know how many that was.
I got a 21, so I'm assuming I'm going to take half damage.
You're gonna take half that damage, sir.
Looks like 19 damage.
I
Yep.
think that'd still damage the boat, right?
It would still damage the boat. I'll do that in just a second. All right. I'm going to roll for the helm as well, because you might damage their capacity to steer.
Mhm.
Ooh.
That was kind of the idea.
Oh my!
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I think you
Apocalypse.
Okay, so the helm
That's
only takes
stealth
half
with that.
damage. The hull takes full damage.
Oh, I thought it said the helm failed.
Oh, and then I would like to use half my movement to drop to the ground.
Okay, sounds good. I think you can do that for 0V. You can just do that.
Oh, can I? Okay. I
Half
would like
half
to,
your movement to stand up
to
from it.
stand up.
Yeah.
I would like to drop to the ground.
Pippin, it said that the helm succeeded and then failed because I didn't take the time to switch from the helm to the hole to make a separate roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just looking at the chart. I was like, dang.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we've got that storm raging. Celine has done so and is now on the ground. Clacker, you are up, my friend.
Okay, so if we're looking into the water, how clear is the water?
By clear, do you mean you can see through it, or do you mean like smooth?
Like, how well, if something were to go under the water, how well would it be able to be seen?
I'm gonna answer the question I think that you're asking. They're all very distracted. Their boat is on fire. There's a lightning storm. They're not going to be looking if you go into the water.
Yes, that is what I was asking. Yeah, Clacker is gonna take a dive and is going into the water.
Okay. And I know Arf has a much faster swim speed. Does Clacker, or are you like the same
No,
as...
I checked. I believe I checked. I'm gonna confirm real quick to make sure that my swim speed is just the same as my movement speed. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay. Well, a double move would get you to their prow.
Yes.
Their bow.
Their bow. Let's see. Whale folk.
The bow of a ship headed to the underwater land.
Yeah,
I actually have
most
a
likely.
swim speed. Yep, equal to my walking speed. Okay, not a problem. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump in double. Let's see. Yeah, I can go 60 feet to there. Woo! Oh, that's not moving me.
In my head, Clacker has like a Bowie knife in his mouth, and he's like doing like the
for sure.
Rambo, like crawling up the side, trying to stealth mode in.
Yeah.
I kind of, if I rage, I can move half my speed, so I could get even closer.
Do it.
Well, it would have
Yeah,
been good to have Nelton on your back, wouldn't you? Because he's a rogue and could sneak attack.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna rage. Let's do that, and that also means I get to use my wild surge.
Ooh, get something fun. It's been a while since we've seen a Clacker Wild Surge.
I haven't raged for a while. Yeah, right.
You're probably going
All
to
right.
teleport, given our track record.
Right, I know. That's what I'm.
But you
I'm
could
hoping for that
teleport
one.
onto the boat.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause
Because
chaos.
it's a bonus action to do that. So let's see. 6. So that means until my rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain 1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus. Sorry, y'all. I'm alone in this.
Too bad you didn't have Nelton.
And then I'm
Milton.
gonna just move a little bit closer because I can. So now I'm like right at the edge of their boat.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
You are
That'll
literally
bring
an
us-
orca whale going to attack the boat.
It came true.
It came true, guys.
Wow.
The
I didn't even think
prophecies.
about that.
I gave you some multicolored glowing lights.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, let's see. Moriarty is up next.
So, right. I'm debating whether I just want to start whaling on the ship or not.
I think that's Clacker's department. Animatomically.
Wailing on the
Literally.
ship, literally.
Yeah.
I was just gonna leave the pun just hang there, but you guys had to dissect it.
Yeah.
All right, so then I am just gonna. Moriarty's just gonna grab the end of his fishing rod, aim it over at the boats, and he's just gonna start spear throwing at this ship.
Okay.
Come on.
Remember,
Crit
you have to
Machine.
do quite a bit of damage to make any damage stick to the hull.
This is true.
Come on. Crit Machine, let's go.
21 to hit. Does that
Yes.
hit it? Right.
I-
Damage.
You're unlikely to miss. For a couple reasons. One, you're good at attacking. Two, it's a boat. It's a ship.
Pretty big target.
Why the hell?
Yeah.
Alright, it was only 11 damage.
Okay.
So,
So
it didn't
the-
go through?
No.
Well, I'm already committed to this thing, so... Well, roll first.
Yeah.
Darn, I was hoping for a crit.
Yeah,
Right.
a crit would make the damage stick.
14.
Okay, you technically need 15, but I feel bad for doing that, so I'm going to give you the 14.
Yay! We made.
Good to know I
Nathan
have to
feel-
actually crit in order to be able to damage the boat.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
pull off a straight plank.
yeah, but Pippin,
Rip it off.
out of
Right,
all of us, I feel like you have the more likelihood to crit, just like karma wise.
Using your actual weapons and not using leveled spells, Moriarty is for sure the most likely to actually damage a boat.
If I rolled one more higher, I would have crit.
Yeah.
Just needed a 19 to 20.
Right. Okay, so the whole Taiwanese crew is up next. The sailors, all of the combatant sailors are effectively dead or dying at this point. So it's just the captains and the Commodore, and of course the other ship, which is still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and too far away to do anything.
Do they not see this like carnage that's going on?
Oh, they 100% do. They're certainly
Imagine
considering just sailing away. But we're gonna start with the Commodore. Do any of you speak Taiwanese?
No.
No,
No, I do not.
no.
I speak
Clapper.
primordial.
Nope.
Hey.
Arahavian
Okay.
trade speak in Celestial.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
The
think
Commodore
I just...
makes some kind of command that none of you understand.
It's a buster call.
Is it a retreat?
You're not sure. The captains, one of them is going to move out of the zone that's actively burning from the fireball, and then they're gonna shoot at Jack. The one that's directly in the storm is going to shoot with disadvantage for all of the carnage trying to see through. Let's see here.
I do have a better armor class now.
You sure do, friend.
'Cause I have
Alright.
a shield and half plate.
Nice.
So I have
Let's see if they
18
can
AC.
do anything about that. First attack is a 16.
I have 18 AC.
Yeah. Oh, it says it hits for some reason. Maybe you don't have your shield.
Yeah,
but
because
we'll-
I can't figure out how to add armor.
Yeah,
I could
okay.
manually
Yeah.
your Aegis.
No worries. Okay, so I'll count that one as a miss, and I'll make... Since they each get to shoot twice, there's going to be a total of 4 attacks. Ooh, there we go.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
friend. I used my
22
portents
damage to
on
Jack.
dumb things.
Ouch.
18. You said your armor class is 18 now?
Yeah. So
Okay.
beats it in this
Yeah.
situation.
Yep.
I'll use shield.
Oh, okay. So this last one's likely to miss regardless. Actually,
God, I think
it
it-
manages, yeah,
Wow.
And
for a
magic.
soft
Oh my
crit,
God.
13 more damage.
Oh.
Jack's not doing too hot.
You good, friend?
I get 8 of that damage back because I didn't actually take it because of shield.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm bloody. They just shot me twice.
Yeah, and crit once. All right, and you didn't subtract your own health, right?
It just did that on its own. That's why I had to
Yeah.
add 8 back.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to be sure that you didn't like double punish yourself because it was auto applying. So that's all for the Chinese, and I'm just gonna do kind of a luck roll here. Yeah, the destroyer is vamoosing. It's like maybe our paths will cross another time, but we're not gonna mess with that giant storm, whatever's going on over there.
The fire
thing we're-
blast, the storm.
Yeah,
Out
the
of-
screaming.
Out of sight, out of mind. They
Yeah.
couldn't see us.
They're going. They're going. They're going.
I have a
away.
feeling the Chinese captain for command that we didn't understand was not retreat, other ship, get out of here while you can.
My
Yeah,
theory. My theory
It's
is that
entirely. Go ahead.
my theory is that they're gonna try to suicide bomb into us, so both the
Oh,
ships go
God.
down. Yeah.
I imagine an entire separate story that we'll never hear, where the Commodore and the captain of the smaller ship, butted heads a lot, and the captain is like, "Ooh, here's an opportunity. The Commodore's going down. I can get away and get a promotion." But we'll never know.
One Piece,
We'll
we
never
would
know
like
for
have
sure.
gotten a look at that other
Right.
pirate, and then we'd see him later.
Right, exactly. But through all of the storms and flames, I don't think you get a clear glimpse at him.
But do they get a
Um,
glimpse at us either?
They may. One day they may say, "Oh, I'm okay." If they start fighting a random pirate ship, and the pirate ship hits them with all of these attacks, they'll know it's you.
Well, it is our trademark.
Right. All right, we are back to the Stormbreaker. What would you like to do?
So again, I'm pretty sure Nathan has not used this fun fancy dragon. So I'm very much afraid that they're gonna try to just kamikaze and have us both go down and ram us with that dragon head.
I think
So if
though,
there's-
if we keep moving forward, they won't be able to just ram us with that.
Yeah.
They'd have to use their whole thing to turn the boat around to do it if we did.
Exactly.
So, what are you guys
That's
thinking?
why-
Move forward and cannon, or do we risk it for Tagish again?
Move forward in cannon, probably.
Move forward in cannon. All right. Now, you're down to 15 cannonballs after this attack. Right.
I
This
think
is
that's
the third cannonball.
Well, we
you've
can
used
plunder
fight.
this ship later and get back some.
All right. Would one of you like to make the cannonball attack?
What's the roll for it?
Open up the Stormbreaker and your
Cannonball.
journal entry.
Cannonball!
Oh, wow. I-
Wow, not him.
Wait, we were just testing the dice, right?
It sounds like Cody was making the attack.
Yeah.
Does 11 hit?
I rolled it off the journal entry, so it wasn't my fault. It's not like I did a custom dice roll.
Right.
I thought you said it was really hard not to hit the boat.
Well, I
Somehow
rolled
the crew managed. I think they were aiming for where the boat was, but now it's sitting lower in the water, and so the cannonball just flies across and maybe chips the balustrade, but does no damage beyond like cosmetic stuff.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So the battleship swings around, and I think I'm gonna have to risk possibly messing up all of the tokens again. We'll see what happens.
They drop an anchor to do a swing?
Yeah, because they're gonna try and kamikaze into us because they know that they're dead.
That is exactly
Yep.
what they're attempting.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, so they're gonna try to ram into you. And the way this works is... sorry, I actually did not copy it out. I'm gonna have to grab my Ghost of the Salt Marsh book and consult that real quick, because there's like a specific roll we make here. Let's see.
Oh no, Clacker, did you go under the boat?
Oh,
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 He's definitely under the boat now, though.
Crashing a ship. When a ship crashes, it must make a con save. On a failed save, it takes damage. And a creature or object struck by the ship must make a dex save, taking damage based on the ship size. So the larger ship, the Taiwanese warship, is going to make a con save.
Now we do have the. No, that's the boat, huh?
So they will take full damage, and the Stormbreaker is going to make a dex save here.
Ooh, and we have -3.
Because we do have the naval ram, which is all advantage on saving throws related to crashing, but
Only when the naval ram is directed at what you're crashing into.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
it's to do exactly what they're doing.
Yep. Unfortunately for them, the integrity of their hull is basically non-existent, so they are also taking full damage from this. Ready for this?
No, I don't want to
Yes.
look.
Wow.
Wow.
91 damage.
Is that to us or them?
Both
Both.
of us.
Okay.
And let's see, that was one of their actions. That was their movement. Second action is going to be the masthead.
Mm. Wait. How many feet are they away from me? I think I'm
So-
too far out of range. Yeah.
Again,
fuck.
the boat is going to need to make a dex save. The Stormbreaker, I mean.
How come when you roll for yourself, Nathan, is good?
I don't know. I have no idea. It makes me kind of sad. It's only 13 fire.
Only
So-
13 fire.
Oh, wait, you know what? That means it takes none. Because of the damage threshold.
There you go.
Yeah, so there you go. Alright, that's all that the warship is able to do. We're back to the rest of you, so let's go ahead and play this out, but it's pretty likely you're going to be able to finish
Get
this
out of
thing
here.
off. Yeah.
Okay. It gets another action though, and it can cannon us. We're screwed.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. Is it my turn then?
Yes, it is. Captain Jack Rackman.
I'm gonna keep throwing fireballs. This is gonna be a 4th level fireball. I guess I'll throw it at these gentlemen now that almost everyone in the front is dead.
Clacker, I'm moving you so that you're like still hanging onto the side of the boat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to empower it again, so another extra D8.
Okay.
I can add that to the vanilla roll here. Sweet.
What is that? 48 damage?
48 damage. Yep.
Okay.
And the crew rolled a 5.
Yep.
That's a lot of 6s.
Okay, so the entire crew is officially bloodied at this point. As in, there's like, fewer than half of the sailors there were originally. And this will mean mechanically they take. Why does that happen? I'm gonna have to do some learning and figure out what's going on there. They're gonna get 2 actions per turn now instead of potentially up to 4.
And then I'll quicken a firebolt at the captain there.
Okay.
The admiral or the
Yeah.
commodore.
Yeah, Commodore.
Oof.
Nope.
That was almost a crit.
Close but no cigar.
It rolled right next to it. I got a 6.
Let's
It was
see the
almost a
boat
crit
from-
on the dice, not a numbers.
Yeah. Some of their
Alright.
sails are completely in tatters as well. Their boat is on its last proverbial legs. And that's all from Jack, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Celine.
I'm gonna pop my little head up, and I'm gonna wink at Savannah. And I'm gonna call lightning on that Commodore again.
Okay.
It's still up. I don't need to do a spell slot. And then I should be doing...
Savannah does not notice your wink. A ship just rammed into her ship.
Well, that's super rude.
Yeah, how dare she not notice? You're fraternizing.
I don't know. How much was that? That was a lot of damage, I think.
Yeah. Why is that? That's not showing up in the chat at all.
It's not showing up in the chat at all.
Yeah, just re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If you get a,
Oh my
if you get a
God.
bunch, I know. If you get a bunch of ones, then we'll re-roll the ones.
Oh, thank you. I
You're very
appreciate
benevolent for how horrible you are.
Well, I mean, a lot of this is us learning Foundry. I don't.
that. Mm-hmm.
Is anyone doing that, or is that just?
I have
That's
no
just
idea
happening.
what
That's not me.
Okay.
I think it's all
I'll
of your
figure out
guys
what-
taking
yeah.
con.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
right.
They're
It must
I
be
think
it.
they're automatically making their saves. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
this
listeners
is
at home.
7, 1.
I saw
four.
a 2, a 4, a 7, and 2 1s. So go ahead and re-roll the 2 1s. 13
Okay.
plus 2 more d10.
Okay, I'm just gonna do. I'm very tempted just to roll. Oh man, if I could actually type.
Every time we do a spell, it launches like a ball, like a bag of d20s at us. Just
18.
Nice.
there they go.
There they go.
There they go.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you look over the chat, that's got to be everyone just making their saves. So
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'll figure out how to levy it into our advantage later. But for tonight, let's see. That's 18 plus 13 is 31. So where's the lightning bolt striking?
The Commodore again.
Okay. Okay. Oh, the Commodore's hurt. Oh, he's got 69 health until now.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Takes
So do
31
I.
more damage.
I
Yeah.
wink at him.
Does
The
he-
air is charged. There's electricity between you.
Oh
I
my
knew
gosh.
it.
And guess what?
Can you stop flirting with
Did he
everybody?
die?
No. 69 minus 31 is not die. But the boat is down to under 20 health.
Ooh.
Ooh, I wish I had a bonus action. Like, Clocker, just stab the boat.
Stab the boat.
It is Clacker's turn.
Yeah, Clacker should have had a powder keg that he could drop in front of the boat.
I'm gonna yell at Clacker in the water. I'm gonna say, Clacker, if you can hear me, just stab the boat.
Don't give away my location. I'm glowing. I'm literally there's
You're
there's
glowing.
lights around me.
Glowing.
Yeah, there's a couple. One of the captains glances down and just looks directly at you.
Yeah, how much climbing would it take to get up there from the water?
At this point, like 15 feet of movement. It's not
Oh.
as far out of the water as it's supposed to be. It's taking
That's
in quite a bit.
exactly half my movement. I'm right up next to that captain. Oh, hey there, how you doing?
Murder
yeah,
him and move on to the next.
Clacker's gonna swing away.
At the captain.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wink at him.
Oh, I don't
first?
know why I did it twice. I only wanted to do that once. I guess the 10 misses. And then I'll
Right.
roll again. Let's see. Really? Okay, 15. That's better. Second one was 15. I don't know why it's rolling twice for me. That's so weird.
It's probably because you're
Nice.
enraged and it thinks you're recklessly
Yeah.
attacking.
True.
Could be. Well, the 15 hits.
Yes. Okay, let me... Where am I? Come on, where's my character
Hard to
sheet?
see
Oh,
in
there
this
it is.
swarm of glowy clouds.
You're
Right.
the center of the
Oh,
pink
just
lighting.
one- it's just supposed to be 1 damage. Okay, so It's supposed to be 2d. Okay, 2d6.
Yeah,
plus
a great
five. Wow, I
sword
rolled
is 2d6.
terribly.
Is
So-
that 9 damage?
9 damage.
Well, that kills him.
Nice.
Describe your killing blow, Clacker.
Oh, jeez. What is it? Is he a halfling or like a gnome?
He's a human.
He's a human. Oh. Just a simple off with his head.
Sure.
Do you pick it up and jump on it?
No, not this time. It's not a monstrosity.
Right.
My bad. That
Let's see. Can I do anything as a bonus action? I don't think so. Bonus action. Oh. I'm not close enough to anything to bite.
Bite the boat.
I wouldn't do enough damage. You know what? Just to freak them out, I'm gonna bite the boat. It doesn't do anything. I can't do enough damage with it, but I'm gonna bite the
Right.
boat.
It's like I saw a TikTok once of a pit bull that escaped from its house by eating its way through the mailbox slip. So
Yeah.
I imagine
Oh, wow.
that's
Yeah.
kind of what you're doing.
Just imagine like Clacker, like the first swing misses, he's like, ah! And then the second one hits, gets the guy's head, he goes, yeah! And then he just goes over to the side, to the railing of the boat and goes, ah! And just bites into it.
Terrifying.
He like tears up a little bit of the railing as well. And then just
Yeah.
goes,
sure.
"Ah!"
Orca,
And
not some sort of just shark.
that's Clacker's turn.
Oh, I missed Clacker fight
Yeah.
so much. Oh,
Moriarty, you're up.
Okay, well, I attack the boat and maybe crit and do damage, or do I kill the Commodore?
I mean, if we make it another round, I can probably kaboom the boat. Or
Well,
Jack
the thing
can
is, we
kaboom
have
the
to
boat.
survive the next barrage of cannons.
Yeah, exactly. So I
Right.
think
You do go before the boat, but I mean, so your boat is careening from the impact. Moriarty, you've got like a split second to make this decision.
All right, Moriarty is going to spear chuck once at the ship.
Okay.
Oh god, I can't look. Please crit.
Crit, crit,
Crit, crit, crit,
crit,
crit.
Let me think.
crit.
I wanted
Can I
to-
get a
wanted
crit,
to
crit
say
chant
I had
going in chat?
inspiration that I wanted
Do you
to
have
use.
inspiration?
Do you have inspiration?
I did on roll 20.
I think you do. Yeah.
All right,
Let's
we're
honor
gonna use
that.
that to try to get
Oh
a
my
crit.
god, you're right. Jack has inspiration.
Crit, crit, crit.
Crit, crit.
So,
I can't look.
oh,
Look.
why? It stopped on itself. It stopped on itself.
The visual
it's a
dice are like breaking my back sometimes when I see that happen. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Big damage.
Oh, yeah. It was even almost a 10, and then it flipped over to the 8.
I know.
I know. The drama of watching the dice roll, though, is pretty fun.
Hit him again.
Sorry, podcast
So
listeners.
is that still the damage threshold, or is it just the one-time hit?
It was just the one time.
Damn. Well, I used my one inspiration, and Moriarty is going to reel back the throw with the line, and then he's going to grab it, and then look at that Commodore, and he's just going to spear throw it all the way over towards him.
Okay.
Can I? No, I can't. I'm just going to attack the ship again.
All right.
I
Crit,
forgot I
crit.
was going to thorn whip him or attack the ship, so yep. Let's do it.
I really want to see this work.
Crit.
I do too. Come
I
on.
really do.
I mean,
Damn
it's a hit. It's a hit. You've got a chance of damaging
It
it.
is a really good hit.
Damage.
It's a good, solid
Big
hit.
damage.
God damn it, it's an 8 again.
Hit again.
Oh, I did it again.
That's too bad. And
All right.
Moriarty's going to. Yep. Just be like, fuck. And I guess, you know what? Hood on still. He's gonna just jump overboard and try to get to the ship. So
Can
he's
you
gonna
jump
drop
that
off
far?
the. What?
Can you jump that far?
No, I'm gonna drop off the boat.
Oh.
and then swim across over to theirs. So
Get
how
in
much
my-
would it be to get off the boat?
Get in the
5
range of
or
my lights.
10?
Nothing extra to jump off the boat.
All right, so I jump off the boat, and I have 60 swim speed, so I would use 50 and then 5 to get up. No, it was 15.
15.
15 to get up. It's,
So
it's like 7 feet out of the water.
I'm
but it's like
touching. I am
climbing at
holding
half
onto the
speed.
boat.
Okay, very nice.
Why is
Commodore
everybody
is going
jumping off
to-
of our boat?
I'm gonna kill everybody. That's not
Moriarty, you should try biting
I'm
the
going to
boat like
kill
Clacker
everybody.
did.
Clacker's still biting the railing.
Well, we all saw how that worked out.
The Commodore is going to move up to the railing and fire at Jack a few times. And then we're going to be back to the top with the Stormbreaker.
Because either we're gonna destroy their boat and then I'm gonna swim back to our boat, or they're gonna destroy their boat and I'm gonna kill everybody on their boat and we're gonna use it.
But also, we probably should get some cannonballs and supplies before it sinks fully.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a miss.
Yeah, so he fires a couple shots and they both go wide. We are up to the Stormbreaker again.
Do we want to risk it with the cannons
Shoot
on the
him
other
twice
side?
with the cannon.
Okay, you can currently only do one cannon at a time because of the time it takes to load it.
Yeah.
If you recover some of their cannons, then you'll be able to do multiple cannons on, like, per round.
So
Could we do a
shoot him and
cannon
the Geesh
and-
eye ray the Commodore?
No.
You could do that.
Can the crew musket the boat?
The crew could musket the boat. And since they're like firing all as one, it could potentially do enough damage to sink it.
Nice call. I forgot about the muskets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had him do anything this whole fight. I wink
Yeah,
at Savannah.
Cody, can I have you
Warrior
roll the
disapproves
cannon
from
attack, and Ellen, you roll the musket? I think the
Yeah,
musket's
let me-
actually a dex. I'll do the dex save, but then you roll damage.
Okay.
All right, here it goes. Cannon shot coming up.
The boat fails, so it's going to take full damage from the muskets.
That's the second time you rolled a 3 on that.
It is.
Okay.
Boom,
Ooh, the
baby.
cannon makes contact.
Nice.
Okay, roll that damage.
Nice.
23 to hit for 31 damage.
Uh-huh.
And for funsie, I also want to roll that musket fire damage,
Right.
which is a 2, a 1, a 1, and a 4.
Yeah. Okay, and fun thing about the musket fire, I included that a vehicle that has a damage threshold, like a boat, is instead resistant to the attack. So it takes 4 damage instead of getting its damage resistance, or its damage threshold. Because it's just like a spray of impact. But between the two, between the musket fire and a point-blank cannon shot into the center of the hull, the Taiwanese boat splits in half. The back end, not the bow, but the stern, just like turns up on its side and begins sinking rapidly into the water. The bow is taking a little bit more time, but it's going down as well.
Slene's gonna yell, "Clacker, you did it! I knew biting the ship would work."
Ah, I tear off a piece of the railing.
All right. What's his name? The Commodore he was on the back half, so he's like pinned by the stern as it goes down. So he's out of the battle at this point. Moriarty and Clacker, if you both want to try to grab a couple things before you abandon ship, you can do so. You'll run the risk of just taking damage as all of the ship debris begins to collapse into the water.
All right. Moriarty's gonna climb aboard or go in through the opening in the middle of the ship, and he's gonna run for the cannon supplies.
Yeah.
And Moriarty does have a bag of holding,
Oh, nice.
so I am ganking as much cannonballs and stuff. I'm just like shoving them in.
Yeah, how
Give me an
quick-
athletics check.
Ooh, boy,
Think
let's
you
do
could put a
this.
cannon in your bag
I
of
don't think I
holding?
can fit a cannon. But if we try tying it off onto something, we might be able to save one.
let's see,
I can
I'm-
swim down there later to get some if we stopped.
If I was a dolphin, could that
If I
help?
was a dolphin.
If I was a dolphin. Yada,
It's
yada,
little
yada,
bit
yada,
ten.
yada.
You can get 10 cannonballs in the time that you can realistically shovel them into the bag of holding before making your escape.
I mean, hell, that's more than we even started this voyage
Yeah.
with, right? Or no?
You started with 20.
25. Or, yeah, 20.
You were
Now
down
we've
to 14, now you're up to 24.
Yeah, so more than we started with.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure.
So the only cannons are under. They're not on the top of the ship anymore, correct?
Correct.
How likely is it that I can wheel a cannon up to the top deck?
I mean,
And
you're
why don't-
raging right now, so you have advantage on athletics.
So I want to try to like wheel it up here and get it to the edge of the. Because right now, like the edge of their ship is right touching ours. So I want to try to get a cannon to there and like wheel it over to our ship and bring over a cannon.
Are
Okay.
we still in initiative?
No.
Can I jump into the water and turn into a dolphin?
You can.
Cool. Sorry, I don't have any of my wild shapes loaded in. I literally have it pulled up on my phone. I could slam the side of the boat to make it do bludgeoning damage and try to like create an opening for you, Clacker.
Well,
As a
our
dolphin.
boats,
I
their
think he's
boats
just
touching
rolling it
ours right
over.
now. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what you're doing. So I just
Yeah.
turned. I'm just a dolphin in the water having fun.
Nice.
Clacker, go ahead and
Yeah.
give me an advantage athletics check.
Absolutely. Wow.
Wow.
14.
Wow.
14. Does that do anything?
I'm gonna say it gets the cannon to the top of the stairs, so you're like, here, kind of in the middle of the boat with the
If-
cannon, in the time that you had hoped you to be already over there.
If I
So,
use my inspiration, can I roll one more?
well, here's the calculus at this point. You can keep doing this course of action and accept more damage from the debris and the mast falling over and all of that kind of stuff, or you can abandon the cannon venture and take less damage from the crashing boat.
Well, if we get the cannon into the water, stuff is less heavy in the water, and I was hoping that I could tow the cannon as a little dolphin.
Yeah, but I want it on the ship.
No, but
Yeah, but then we get
it's
the-
solid iron. It's gonna
Yeah.
sink. It's gonna
Oh.
sink like I was gonna try to come up with a comparison, but like a solid iron cannon.
If you had a rope and you tied it onto it and then tied it to the ship, we could probably pull it up later.
That's true.
If,
That's
Yeah,
if
about
it,
I'm
it
a,
would
saying.
it would drag like an anchor, but you would be able to pull it up at that point.
I'm gonna stay the course. I'm gonna keep going with this cannon.
can I do adorable dolphin tricks in the water to give inspiration? Or sorry, help. Do the help action.
I am gonna say no. I think if anything, that's gonna distract them, and they're gonna take more
Okay.
damage. Moriarty, I'll post the same risk reward to you. If you want to make another athletics check to grab more cannonballs, you can do that, but that will come with more damage from the boat.
Like to our boat or just to me?
To you, as
Okay,
their
well then
boat
I
crashes.
can take the risk. We have.
Okay.
I mean, I think I can until I see the damage.
Right. Okay, so you're gonna get more cannonballs. You're gonna have 2 cannons. It's gonna be great.
Wow.
Well, I mean, 8 more
Well.
cannonballs.
I mean, that's almost double the cannonballs we started with, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
32 total. All right, and
almost
as
double.
Moriarty and Clacker, as you leap from the boat, swim out of the crashing vessel, you each take 25 damage.
Can I sink with the boat and not take crashing damage?
You can sink with the boat and take half crashing damage.
Okay.
I will do that. Oh,
Because
wait,
I can continue to do this for a while.
yeah, I want to like push the cannon over to the ship, and then like I'm going down with the ship.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So
I'll coordinate the crew to help get the cannon on board.
I'm gonna jump back on deck and then turn back into myself and help.
All right, you have 2 cannons now.
Nice.
all right, so do I take 13 or 12?
12. Round down in D&D.
I forget these things.
Nice.
No worries. Yeah, round down in D&D, round up in Mythcraft, so I have to constantly like remind myself which one I'm in.
Yeah, when you did a luck check earlier, I was like, wait, but I have skills in Fortunity.
In RPGU, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are we gonna do this? The boat is sinking, the crates are falling around. Like, you can make a whole endeavor of plundering the shipwreck. If you do that, we're gonna do that next time we record. But for now, I'll give you each another athletics check to collect more cannonballs.
Yeah.
I do want to plunder the ship, though.
Okay.
I do like the idea of random crates being like when people open those like the lost mail boxes that you could buy.
20.
– 15.
Okay, so you have 2 cannons and 57 cannonballs.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And there is an
Looking good.
entire shipwreck that you can try to plunder next time if you so wish.
I think
yes.
we're gonna need it for supplies to fix our boat.
Yeah, to
Right.
fix our boat.
I
That
can bite
could be a
off more
great way,
pieces.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's probably either that or take a side quest to like some island nation to patch yourself up before you go much further. So
Or to some
Yeah, that was-
underwater nation.
I can't believe
Right.
we've been at sea 2 days and we fought a giant octopus and we almost sunk our ship.
yeah. Well, that's the sea for you. Let's see. That is where we're gonna end it tonight. You are victorious over the Taingese armada, or at least 2 ships of their armada.
Very nice.
This has been Sanity Damage, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Thank you all for joining us on this epic voyage, especially those of you who joined live. Thank you. We would love to hear from all of you, so Linktree/Sanity Damage has links to all of our socials and a link to our Discord, which is the best place to hang out with us. We're all there on a daily or sometimes hourly basis, interacting with all of you. It's awesome Discord. I think we just recently got over 1,000 people.
Yeah, we
so-
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
that's
you, Discordians.
pretty incredible. Yeah. It's a great group of people. It's always a ton of fun over there. So come join the chaos. This show is a homebrew live stream. Our dice sponsor is FanRoll Dice. So you can get amazing dice and dice accessories at fanrolldice.com and use coupon code HOMEBREW for 10% off anything on the website. All dice trays, all dice towers, all dice bags, anything dice related, 10% off with the coupon code HOMEBREW. This campaign is dedicated to Brandon, who we hold in loving memory. Just a quick reminder, if you're listening to this in podcast form, you can watch us live on bi-weekly Thursdays at 7:30 Eastern Time. And one last quick reminder, go on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern to roll around and find out on Twitch to watch their bi-weekly D&D campaigns and their monthly alternating Mythcraft game and Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. So lots of fun over there. Check out that show as well. To Whom the Sea Belongs is a Sanity Damage campaign set in the Kaleidosphere. Join us next week as I guess we're gonna plunder a boat.
Bye.
Yar.
Yar.
And we didn't sink. Woo!
Woo!